Oh, hello, hello, hello. There we go. He's been munching on his Switch, waiting for this to start, everyone. A Switch has been eaten. Eating my dangerous dinner. Hello, chat. Shoutouts to Elgato. Elgato capture card worked this morning. It did not waste any time, despite its capability of wasting all of the time. And it's dangerous. This dinner, this holiday, this Thanksgiving, this dinner is gonna get ya. Elgato worked so well, I was able to take a shower, which is not something I usually attempt to do. But, oh, battery issue. But, the AC was, I turned off the heat or something last night. I was so cold all night, I didn't understand it. Hold up a sec. I need to preemptively get some double A's. The rechargeable double A's, capable of sustaining a Wii remote for all of time. But when the stream needed them most, they vanished. My double A charger I bought specifically for my Wii. Actually, I bought it when you and me saw Studio Ghibli, whatchamacallit, Kiki's in theaters, Juno, back in 2019? Yeah, that would have been 2019. I bought this charger. It's been so good. But yeah, I only use it once every like 6 months, so it always goes missing. But I think I brought it to Japan. Let's do a little replaying, why don't we? 6:30 to 6:35 is Waddle-Doo o'clock. Okay, you're running out of Waddle-Doo time. Surely they won't give us Beam in the very first level we play. That's never happened. Oh my god, these are so beautiful! So I've actually been playing the remake a little bit this week, and it's lovely. I've been enjoying it. I have to say I'm getting the point a little bit more with it. I have to say I didn't realize how textured some of these things are in the remake. Like those snowballs in the background, or like that snow muffin back there, that could be like a 3D model with like bizarrely detailed texturing, and it's kind of off-putting, to be honest. Some things are so detailed, it's like, I don't know that I ever was asking for those things to be so detailed. But, yeah, the colors are nice. I was saying the colors are a big change. They are nice, though. And, I've mostly been playing handheld, but putting it on the big screen, I can see the effect that... Oh, dear. I can see the effect of, kind of, like, the shading on the character models and how that gives a cel-shaded look that doesn't pop as much in handheld. It really pops on TV. So I kind of get the point of the outline art style a little bit more now. Or before, I didn't really understand it. So that's fun. Man, I can't play these games without coming to appreciate them more. We got double appreciation going on here. What happens when Kirby o'clock ends? We might beat the game by then, but I don't quite think so. How are y'all doing? What games have y'all been playing? Today we are gonna play a little game called Kirby Return to Dreamland. Wow, look at the background! I think we've already gushed about this background. It's so lovely. Drippy spires of ice, bubbles rising up. This is where the magic happens, folks. I don't know, it depends on your financial situation. If you have the game otherwise, it's not a must-buy, But if you don't have the game, I think it's a fine way to start. Oh yeah, right, we talked about the friggin' Nehru Pearl design flashing by on the background in there. Yeah, if you don't have the game, there's no reason not to buy the remake, because the remake has extra content and stuff, and it's not easy to get a physical Wii. I mean, you can always, you know, obtain the game however you choose and make money. Not so much of a problem, that's another avenue, but in terms of straight up choosing, I think it's really which visual style you like, and whether the Magolor stuff, I'll call it, the Magolor epilogue, and the mini game, whether those are really worth it to you, because for some people they probably won't be worth much, but I think they add a good bit, you know. I think it's fun. It's fun cycling through different modes. It's fun having Kirby be like Splatoon in a way, where like I can't put the game down. I just keep like cycling through. Like, oh, I'll just do this mode. Oh, but I'm done now. Oh, but I gotta go do that mode now, you know. It's just, it keeps you in there. I call it Magolor's dopamine dungeon for that. It's hard to escape. How was I meant to get like a pokey item in here? I'm quite convinced they provided it, to be honest, and I was just blind. What's Helldivers? Inform me. Forgo and Deep Blue are a really good combination. I also feel like there's a commonality there, but I don't exactly know what it is. This room's got a little Dreamland 3 going on. See, that's the thing. For some people, several hours of Magolor isn't worth fucking much. For some people, that's really not much of a benefit at all. You get to do a variety of activities with him, though. You may even get to invite your friends to spend time with Magolor, but it's a question of whether or not your friends want to spend time with Magolor. Helldiver Diva. Kirby Superstar! Yeah, Kirby Super... Yeah. I grew up playing Squeak Squad, Amazing Mirror, and Superstar Ultra over and over again, to the point where I'm pretty tired of them, to be honest. I played through the original Superstar recently, and I enjoyed the different art style, and I enjoyed the different feel on the abilities quite a lot. But I'm just like... I think I'm always going to be a little bit tired. I'm always going to be a little bit tired of those game modes, and I think I'm always going to be a little bit tired of the levels in Amazing Mirror and Squeak Squad to a lesser degree. Like, they're really good games and stuff, but it's hard. I never replay them. I haven't. I've been a Kirby maniac since 2021, and I haven't replayed any of those games. Well, except Superstar, but not Ultra. I wasn't a Kirby maniac before. I was just a normal person. Oh my. Oh dear. No! Oh my gosh. Hardest level in the game, folks. A horde shooter. Oh my. What's Starship Troopers? I get the vibe. That's slay. What kind of art style does it have? My real ploy here is I said I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna make people watch me eating this strawberry cheesecake as many times in a row as I can. Also, I'm gonna solve as many ice puzzles as possible in a room that reminds me the most of Kirby Dreamland 3 as possible. That's what we're gonna do. Look at this ladder. Sorry, Spear, you can hold that thought. Look at these colors. It's lovely. That's cool. Gotta have 3D games. Did you see this month's book club game is Gato Roboto? I strongly recommend it. It's like $2 on Steam right now. It's from a very cool dev. I've got a whole video on it. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous about how well my thesis about Gato Roboto is gonna hold up once I watch like 9 people play it for the first time at once. If everybody says it's too hard, then my video is a little bit wrong. A little bit wrong. Not entirely, but I didn't really... For me, it wasn't too hard the first time, but... My issue lately is I don't often replay or rewatch the things that I'm making content on before I make the content. And lately I've been working on scripts where I'm like I might be wrong. Like, I don't really have time to go and check if I'm wrong or not, but I might be wrong about this. And yeah, it had been a while since I played Gato Roboto when I wrote that. And maybe I should be a little bit more skeptical of that than I am. New Year goals for next year. Oh my gosh. I hope you like it. Rainbow Bridge sounds like the place puppies go when they die to me. That's how that hits my mind. Pretty standard 3D. Yeah, I'm glad it has Noreen. I mean, to be honest, I could, you know, open up my brain and just do a kind of spin, right? And be like, oh, well, the difficult bosses prepare you for difficult bosses. I mean, you wouldn't want to get ready for the Metroidvania Odyssey if you weren't ready for difficult bosses now, would you? But that's a total spin. That's a total spin I thought of right now. It's right, but it's a spin. 2 squishies. I've been eating squid this week. Yeah, I had some good squid sushi. I think nothing has been as good as squid sushi, I will say that. But, I bought some squid at the supermarket with salt and onion. Very tasty stuff. Texture is a little bit difficult for me, as textures are wont to be. But, yeah, then we had some, like, really nice, like, breaded squid nuggets at school. That was pretty good. I like that. But nothing's been quite as good as squid sushi. That sushi place is particularly good, though. Look how beautiful Kirby is when he's translucent, and, like, we're picking up ice. This is some beautiful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. What was I gonna say? Yes, so I was looking at Kirby Cafe stuff, and I think I saw a seafood pizza that had squid, and they had a little squishy on there, and I was like, eating squishy. Not terribly appealing. I prefer them when they're alive. I actually ate squid, played side order, barely didn't beat the final boss, then ate more squid another night and beat the final boss. So I kind of ate squid to beat the octopus game. Ah! Well, there goes fire. Wow! What kind of circles? Like, what kind of games do y'all play together? Like Destiny and like looter, not looter shooters, but like loot-based like online shooter games? Going to take no damage on Lore, Starcutter, and Magolor. Is that like the final boss? I'm trying to think. Final boss is... Well, I guess it's yeah, there's multiple parts. There is a Lore Starcutter. Oh, yes. There is a boss that is... Yes, I know what you mean. I know the boss you're referring to. I'm gonna beat you to it. I'm gonna take no damage too. That's actually a funny, funny preview. Funny timing. Oh, that was fortunate. That was a very fortunate area of effect there. Steam in general, wow. That is cool. Yeah, circles, huh? Circles. Circles is a funny concept. We've talked about... No, shit. Oh my god, I thought I just got like into a soft lock or something. It looked like I got sent off screen before the screen got sealed up. Because I took damage at a funny time. Another thing happened, right? I used water. What are we doing? I used water. I knocked out a boss. And then I moved through the boss, and the boss landed on me and trapped me. Because its body was damaging me, but I was trapped in the corner with it. If it didn't despawn, it would have been a soft lock. Yeah, I have to say, the colors are a lot softer in the original. This game, I was just playing, you know, the remake last night. This game keeps hitting my brain as, like, Dreamland 3 colored, which is a whole face of it I've never seen before. But yeah, speaking of circles, oh my god, I've been rapidly... we've had so many conversations about, like, circles and stuff like that, and I've been like, yeah, I want to distance myself more from Nintendo circles, and, my god, that has been happening so quickly this year. Just, like, I don't know. Now that the Switch era is ending, now that all these lawsuits are coming out, I'm so frustrated with that company. And, yeah, I'm becoming much more critical of how Nintendo-centric my gaming world is. I love their series, and there's certain things that I care about them. I mean, especially if we're talking about AAA games versus games made by actual regular people. Yeah, I've been doing whatever I can to branch out lately. More circles and stuff. I mean, I'll always like what I like, right? But there's two avenues. I can play niche indie games, or I can continue to play Nintendo games and be frustrated forever. Slay. I think Elgato is still a pretty good capture card, which is comforting. If I ever have to replace this thing from 2015, it'll still be the same. That's a good place to start. Someone else was saying in the chat that their friend started with like Robobot, Return to Dreamland, and Forgotten Land. I think that's a great way to start. I don't think that Return to Dreamland has to be in your first 5 games or anything like that. I think you're not doing anything wrong if you do that. But yeah, a lot of people start with Robobot is kind of the vibe I'm getting from chat, which is pretty smart. I mean, it's also a little bit of a letdown because it's one of the most interesting conceptual games, and after that it's just downhill from there. But I mean, I don't think interesting concepts are a huge necessity for Kirby. Maybe they're just kind of a good entry point for new fans. Oh yay! Kirby plushes are always good, with finances in mind. Yay. As long as the Gato Roboto training program worked for you, Noreen, it is one I'm willing to sign off on. Yeah, I got you. You're good. You're all done. Wow, dang. They really just make levels in this game, and I just have to go through them and be like, oh my goodness, chat. This level's good too. This is beautiful, oh my god. Wow, I can't believe these are officially called Bottle D's. Ah! Why are they called Wapods? I don't understand that. Why pod? They're Bottle D's. Yeah, you are too right about that. Kirby 64, I wouldn't recommend to somebody's like early game unless they really care about story, in which case I think that might be a really good way. However, you probably will be really disappointed going forward with the story of other games. Less story, more characters, I would say. Like, I love this game, but it's not really the deepest thing in the world. It doesn't have to be, but still. Kirby 64. It stays on my mind a lot more. I play this more, but I think about Kirby 64 a lot more often. They went pretty hard with bringing back 64 King DDD. They didn't do a lot for throwbacks in Forgotten Land. I think they consciously scaled them back, but they still did a good job with the 64 throwbacks. Which I think is intentional, you know, 3D and all that. Actually, maybe I want this. I've almost certainly done this puzzle already. The canonical Bottle D's. Okay, it's the next year that I missed. Yeah, I think this is probably one of the rooms and levels that suffers the most in the remake. I think this is one of those moments where I was like, I don't like White Wafer as much in the remake. Ow! I will say, Dangerous Dinner might be the level that I remember the least. I want to say it's only 3 levels long. Like, it's kind of always a blur. I generally will beat Engine and then just kind of wander into... I'll generally beat Engine and then wander into Dinner and just be like, I guess this is happening now. And then it's over in a flash. It's kind of like just pure crystallized boss adrenaline at that point. So I don't really remember the finer details. That was a little asshole-ish because it made me stop. I could have gotten a head start. I'll let you know I'm playing with a 2009 blue Wii Motion Plus included Wii Remote. This Wii Remote, I think, came with Wii Sports Resort, and we bought it at Toys R Us in... Oh, god damn it. We bought it at Toys R Us in New York City, the really big one, back in 2009, while Wii Sports Resort was new. So there was like a huge Wii Sports Resort display. It was my only trip still in my whole life to New York City. Like, my only like, real time in New York City. And yeah, this is quite the omiyage. It's held up for a long time. I think it's a very cool Wii Remote. Very nostalgic. It's funny how well Wii Sports Resort is aged. People go crazy about that game on the internet. Now for to get arrow is a thing. It's like, it's never gonna go away. Okay, chat. That was one of those NFL da-da-da, the Sports Center moments right there. But it didn't end well. Which is heartbreaking. There's too many of those in my life lately. Anybody watch the Super Bowl? I don't really watch football, but I do follow the San Francisco 49ers. And this year was an exact replay of their game from the Super Bowl in 2020, right before COVID. Same teams and everything. And I'm like, this is the difference, right? This time the Niners are gonna win. It'll be a different year. It'll be a better year. And then they lost in like the final seconds of overtime. It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. All morning we had the lead. I was like, oh my god, I'm about to see my first Niners Super Bowl victory since I started following them in 2011. And then they lost. Just play a little hair. Just play a little cutesy hair. It was heartbreaking. Now I have a sore spot about losing barely. My first time doing the final boss of Side Order, I was doing really, really, really good. I died in the final phase. I just barely screwed up. I died to the Killer Whale move 3 times in a row. Spoilers. I died to the Killer Whale version that the boss has 3 times in a row. And I just barely messed up dealing with it. And I died. I was damaging the final phase on the final form. It was so heartbreaking. It's a terrible time to lose. The texturing on these Galbaroses, I think they are, the small Galbaroses, really, really beautiful. It's really selling me on like the kind of ethereal vibe of these last couple winter levels. Side Order's out. Yeah, I have a video on it. I have first impressions. I did a run through. I think it's lovely. I think it's really, really lovely. It has a cool aesthetic and everything. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that my initial fear is gonna come true. And just being Nintendo, this is kind of my thing. Being Nintendo, they were like, we can rest on a simple, fun concept and not go too crazy with the complexity. And lo and behold, it's kind of boring after a couple replays. Like, it has the gameplay, it has the fun, charming gameplay. It's very intrinsically enjoyable, but extrinsically, right? The longer you play it, you don't have a lot of stuff to aim for. It's not as deep as something like Dead Cells. It's lacking the depth and complexity that a normal roguelite would have because it's a Nintendo game and they wanted to make it like elegant and simple, which is just a terrible mix for a roguelite, frankly. So I like it a lot, but it's not as good as Octo Expansion. But I will say I'm coming to enjoy it a lot more now that I've done one run. Everything gets a lot more fun after you finish one run, except for gradually getting more bored with it. Oh, Schmidt! I didn't have a second shot at that. Alright, gang. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. We have to do it again. Yeah, giant Toys R Us. Yeah, it's a roguelite. It does some things really well. It has a couple good ideas for being a roguelite. Like it's very, very easy to buy your long-term power-ups. It's very, very easy to bring the difficulty down, which I think is definitely smart for a Nintendo game. But it's also just fun generally because they really want you to clear one run and then move on, which I think is smart because I am so nervous when I get to the end of Dead Cells because I've never truly beaten the final boss. Because, like, you know, obviously I know there's going to be harder versions of this boss, but doing it the first time is a lot of the nerves, right? Seeing the moves, seeing the patterns, seeing the design and everything. So they really want you to spend your way down, make it as easy as you need to beat the boss once, and then after that, you can play it as many times as you want with different weapons and different styles, and put the difficulty back on. Because you can you can buy things to upgrade yourself and lower the difficulty, then you can turn them off. So you can do this thing where like, it starts off hard and it's like, oh boy, I'm playing a hard game. And then you make it easier and you get competent and you understand all the content. Then once you understand all the content and the bosses, you can, you know, make it harder as you want. Like, oh, I want to play with an Octobrush today. Uh-oh. I want to play with an Octobrush today. That's one of my best weapons. I'm going to turn the difficulty back up. So I think it has this cool thing where you can play in multiple phases. The issue is that it's just you're really repeating the same objectives constantly. And I didn't think I was getting bored. And then all of a sudden I was like, I've done these missions too many times this week. I'm getting bored. So we will see how much longevity it has. I think I'm going to enjoy it because I'll just be coming back to it a lot over a long term. But in the short term, it can make you pretty tired of itself. What I think is cool is that you can buy back a run for not premium currency, for the kind of like higher level currency that you use to buy upgrades. So if you're not spending your fancy currency, your like big main currency on upgrades, you can spend it on redoing runs you really liked, which is really interesting. And I had a moment where I really liked the run that I finished near the final boss at. So I was like, instead of trying to make the game easier, because I'm fine with the difficulty right now, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna redo that run, because that run was really fun. So after you lose a run, it's not necessarily over. If you're not interested in buying more upgrades, you can actually use that currency to retry runs you were doing. So you have a whole library of all the runs you've done. It's just very expensive to go back to them. I've done some where I was really happy to push it a little bit further, and someday I probably will beat that run for that weapon. I'll probably spend the money someday. But there are other ones where I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I paid for this, because like it got so bad so fast. Like rollers are terrible. Rollers are hard mode. Rollers are really, really funny and hard to use. I tried to pay to get up to level 20, and I think I got dragged to the depths before I even did that. I spent so much money to retry with my Macho Sweeps roller, and I got nothing. Kirby roguelite. Yeah, I mean, if they put like every copy ability ever in there and make it super fun, we'll see. We'll see. We can give that a shot. I just worry with Nintendo because I feel like a roguelite needs a lot of content and it needs a lot of complexity, and it needs like a lot of extrinsic motivators, not intrinsic motivators, and Nintendo is so afraid of those things. They'll be like, this is our new Zelda roguelite. Beat the same cave of bokoblins 90 times with 5 different weapons. And it's like, you couldn't have added Lizalfoses? It's like, no, we believe in the simple fun of fighting bokoblins. And it's like, okay, I will play this for 5 hours. And then I will move on with my life. Hey. Hold the phone, chat. Someone should have told me not to redo this. Oh my god, I didn't know I already had this. Have I missed the thing that I'm actually missing? Have I missed the... What are we doing, chat? What are we really doing here anymore, chat? Yeah, I don't think the 64 is one of the more thrown back games or anything. I particularly associate 64 throwbacks with Forgotten Land. Not that I really knew what to look for as a kid or anything. I didn't play... 64 was my last new Kirby game. I played it last. I experienced it the most as an adult. I played all the games from when I was a kid, then I played the retro games in 2020, and then I played 64 right before Forgotten Land, which was really good timing. Fighting Dark Aqua has. Oh my gosh. Okay, Noreen, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna need you to speculate as much on this as possible because I'm not saying any more. We will have an in-depth discussion sometime soon about that concept. An in-depth discussion will be had between the two of us sometime soon about that concept. And you will know when the day comes. When the day comes, it will come. You will see a sign, you will go, oh! And then we can talk. We can talk a lot about that concept. That is my cryptic hint. Also, I missed the gear again. Maybe I could save this for last. This would be a nice final level to do. Let's go to Nutty Noon. Yes. Ponder those words. Nut of Noon. What happened here? What happened here? Maybe I died to the Sphere Doomer and then didn't retry because I wanted to replay the level. That's pretty based. Ah. Yeah, I'm curious, like, you know, what abilities am I gonna use a lot of in Dangerous Dinner? Like, what, like, big set pieces are there? Like, what do we... I don't remember Dangerous Dinner at all. I remember, like, one room. It's like the Meteor one. I think the final one is the Meteor one. It's only 3 levels. Who is to say, Nurian? Who is to say? But I promise your speculation will pay off. Wait, does Numazu in the mirror? Who knows? Who knows? A conversation about Maynard James Keenan is unfolding in my DMs. That's just the kind of trans femme I am. I don't really believe that I ever was a man, but if I did believe that, I could make so many fucking Soul Eater jokes. That's the kind of man I was. I listened to prog rock. New metal seems trendy. I would never say I like new metal if I liked new metal, because everybody already does. That's just the kind of trans femme I am. Not proud of that. I will quote Castlevania, I will quote Fire Emblem Awakening, and I will quote Soul Eater. Look at these. And I will assume everybody knows my quotes. It's all required viewing here. I'm doing this puzzle again. This bomb is nice. This feels like a Great Cave offensive puzzle right here. This is Kirby Superstar. Maynard G. Maynard. Saint Snow is to fight Dark Aqua. They're like, we want to bring in Saint Snow, but we can't think of anything better than Dark Aqua. The Dark Aqua is the friends we made along the way. Oh my god, what a surprise that was right there. The Scarfy is really coming along. I want the burger. I'm going all in. Oh darn, reverse psychology. Or is that reverse psychology? Is it reverse psychology to pick the lever that's further away from the monsters behind the door? Because normal psychology would say, if I pick the lever next to the monsters... Oh damn, look at me. If I pick the lever next to the monsters, it's going to let the monsters out. So a typical puzzle would be reverse psychology, right? The reverse psychology would say, I'm picking the lever that's further away from the monsters. So would this be triple reverse psychology? Or is picking the lever further away from the monsters normal psychology? Like psychology number 1. Look at the sparkly effect on this hat. It's got sparkles. It's got sparkles. I'm really enjoying the smaller textures, like sparkles and stuff playing this. Slay. Well, Rocky is like a, not like a perfect moss beard, but a little bit of like moss stubble. There's some moss in his chin. Maybe it's seaweed from breakfast. Dark Muse. That was actually Heroic Muse trying to save them from their ordinary selves who are dark. Littlest Demon Wooby. Didn't they do that bit? Didn't they all do Chuny things? Maybe not in the anime. Maybe that was like a Sif thing. I saw something on Twitter that was like, these Kirby puzzles are always the craziest, and it's like 3 pegs, hit 2 of them, don't hit the last one. These puzzles always go crazy. We die. I love those guys and their cousins in Zelda because you can take off their helmet and end the fight before killing them. It's more harmonious. Yeah, I 100% bailed on this experience. Hi, Amber! Surprise! It's been weeks. Hi. Hi, hello. How are you? What are you doing? We're playing my favorite Kirby game. We're doing one of my favorite segments in my favorite Kirby game. We're arriving at peak, Amber. At last. Do you have a night off from D&D, or you have like a couple minutes before you go? Oh my, I'm so happy. You and Kaito have been just living the dream since you came home. Speaking of which, oh my god, she didn't reply to me. Mariko's going to Chiba. Mariko's gonna be an ALT in Chiba. I'm losing my mind. Mariko's gonna be like a direct hire ALT in Chiba. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. She hasn't got back to me on when. Oh my god. If she can reply to my texts, then I'm only 2 or 3 train rides away from seeing her. For another hour, I see. We got you for a minute. I've been busy like you. I've been playing D&D too. The only way to be busy in this zeitgeist we live in is to have a tabletop role-playing friend group. It's crazy, crazy. Can I do this? No. I think these puzzles are legit fun. Every time I come back to them, I find them more fun. The people who have played this game 7 times need to be pulled more often for their opinions. This is bad. No, we got it. Yeah, they're keeping a Marley. They're keeping a Marley near me. What was I gonna do for candy? Oh yeah, I have some toxic waste. Oh no, what are they called? Warheads? I have some warheads I got from my grandmother. She mailed me some American Valentine's candy. She mailed me some Hershey Kisses, and oh my god, they were so good. Maybe because they were like inside of plastic sealing, inside of their wrappers, inside of a box, and the chocolate flavor was like fermenting. But they had such chocolate flavor, which is simply not a guarantee with American chocolate like Hershey candy. Like the Hershey Kisses sometimes do not taste like anything, but these ones tasted so good. Oh yeah, by the way, everyone, stick till the end. I'm gonna announce my next stream. My next stream is happening next weekend. Yeah, I think these segments are making me more of a Dreamland fan. These are the only things to really capture the feeling of playing Kirby's original Dreamland, since that game. Not just because they're black and white, but because it's 100% about star bullets. There's just no other Kirby game since Copy Buddies came out that's committed so hard to star bullets like this. And I think the more I play it, the more I will see things and be like, oh my god, class, it's throwing it back to Kirby Dreamland. Which makes me an insufferable type of Kirby fan to say more things should be like the original Dreamland, but I've been wondering if it's not my favorite of the retro games lately. Because there's the later retro games on like the SNES, right? They're kind of their own thing. I'm not crazy about them except for Crystal Shards, but the OG3, or I guess no, Superstar. No. Dreamland 2 is before Superstar, yeah. The first 3 games, I played those all at the same time. They're kind of like a trio in my brain. And I used to be super crazy about them. Now I've mellowed. But it's possible that now Dreamland is my favorite of them, which has never been the case. No! Well, I'm glad y'all both visited, y'all busy bees. Next week of the remake. No, I'm actually playing through it on my own right now. I need like quiet time with it to process it emotionally. Because when it came out, I was so busy. Oh my god. When it came out, oh my god. When it came out, I was having like chest pain and like chest stuff from like panic attacks because of my thesis defense and just like being destroyed from grad school. And this poor game came out in the middle of all that. And I was so hyped for it that it was kind of giving me panic attacks. Like, I couldn't emotionally process it. I would think about it coming out on Friday, like February 26th or whatever, or March 26th or whatever, probably February. And I would just like clench. Like I would just clench up. Like I couldn't process it. Like I didn't have any space to be hyped for it because it was such a big emotion, and I couldn't process it. So I played it through and it was like fun and great and stuff. But now that my life is a little bit more calm, I can like actually look at it and be like, wait, what? I can be like, wait, they did what? Like even when it was announced, it got announced during a time where it was a 2-month period where I started playing Symphony of the Night. Deep Cut was revealed. Splatoon 3 was revealed and we had the demo. Disgaea 7 was revealed. Oh my god, I used to be able to list these off so well. A Muse album came out. A Mars Volta album came out, their first time in 10 years. Pierce the Veil announced an album. These are like all top 10 bands for me. What else happened? I was playing Disgaea 2, which was fun. Disgaea 7 was announced. Yeah, this got announced right at the end of all this. Basically, I was fried. Oh no, Splatoon 3 came out during this period. Splatoon 3 was announced, had Deep Cut, and came out. Symphony of the Night was new. Muse had a full album. Mars Volta had their 10-year comeback album. Pierce the Veil announced an album. Nijion Anime got announced. That's another thing. Nijion Anime got announced. Disgaea 7 got revealed a mere 2 years after Disgaea 6, which is impossible and unheard of. This happened at this time. And yeah, I was playing Symphony of the Night. Suffice it to say, it was a little hard to process the news. It was not even, I mean, in a way it was the biggest news. I had a meme about this where I was doing like the church assassination chain, where it was like Disgaea 7, nuh-uh, Nijion Anime, nuh-uh, Pierce the Veil album, nuh-uh, Kirby Return to Dreamland is getting remade. It was just completely improcessable at the time. I swear I haven't mentioned Disgaea 7 since the last time you were here. That's a really funny coincidence. Now we're cooking. Yeah, I've done retention incentives and I've shouted out a collaboration video. I'm really going corpo. Oh my god, no, that actually happened. That was 6 months later. That was at summer camp. This was August 2022. Yes, exactly. This was coming home from camp. Things were crazy. There's more. I have stuff written down. I lost a friend. Everything was happening. Everything was happening. One of my friends went AWOL, and we were like, did she just become a TERF? And then like 8 months later, we found out she became a TERF, even though all of her friends were trans femme. It was pathetic. It was really pathetic. We were like, yo, what? Why did she ghost her entire online life in an instant? It's because she became a TERF for a stupid partner. Fucking spineless. Sorry, that is firmly in the realm of stuff that like I only details about my life I only sparingly include in my stream persona. It was a hell of a month, I'll tell you that. I also tried getting into Skullgirls at that time. Oh my gosh. No, I did not see your thing. I certainly knew that you were making fan art. How did you deliver it? Where does it exist? I'm very flattered. I am shocked and awed to be receiving Melovania fan art. Yeah, sorry, go men sauce Noreen. She was like all of our friend. It was really, really pathetic. It was so embarrassing. The fucking partner is so embarrassing too. I mean, obviously they're turfs, but... I know, it is. It was just disgusting stuff. Really pathetic stuff. I wasn't the most effective friend, obviously, so I'll leave it there. That's some other people's dirty laundry. However, she does deserve to be roasted at all opportunities. Look at the fluffy cloud Kanata enemies here. These I swear they're trying to emulate a sleepy sheep or a ram. And it's cute because like these horns aren't actually horns, they're just circles. They may as well be seashells or wafers, but they read so effectively as ram horns because of the design. I think those enemies are great. Oh, this is... we got this, chat. We got this. Oh my god! we got this, okay. Community post? An object. That sounds fun. Hello? This isn't what I thought it was. I can't tell if we've missed the gear or not. These enemies are sly. They almost do not exist outside of this room in any other game in the series. If they come back, it'll be like, yo, but also like, who missed you? Then again, no, it's kind of mean. They have their own personality. Somebody will miss them. They have a good color scheme. Thing is, like, I'm not that passionate about Waddle Doos. I don't know if that's going to start discourse. I don't really have many feelings about Waddle Doos. They just kind of happen to carry my favorite ability is the thing. So I wouldn't be opposed to there being more beam enemies. I mean, what else even is there? It's kind of just Waddle Doos in every game. I can't even think of another one right now. Oh, this is this puzzle. This is like a decent challenge for using high jump. What am I doing wrong here? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hello? Oh, I can redo this. Hello? Exactly, Noreen. That's better. It's obviously the goal. Okay, we're getting there. There might be a second technique to use here. I don't really know. Oh, shoot. Fish feet? Ah, yes, the fish feet of the Kirby series. I guess they are kind of fish. They're fishy. Up and down instead of down and up. No, because we can't drop right in on the gear. We would have to go down this whole hallway, which I think is slower. Kaboo, perish. Why do I know that name? I have always known that enemy's name, even though I have zero emotions about it. Yeah, I don't think that is the proper route. This ought to be fine. Okay, this ought to be fine eventually. I know there's like some weird niche use of high jump I could do. May as well give it the love because I'm never going to see it again on this stream. Down, rocket dive. I do rocket dive. Mega high jump, rocket high jump. I think it's just in the turning. So let's do mega high jump, rocket dive, mega laser. Come on. It's just a weird input right there. Do the bounce, and then up. Oh my. I actually never watched the anime much because it was on TV. I did see it sometimes, but I was super embarrassed about liking cartoons and anime as a kid because I liked them so much and nobody else did. I would get embarrassed. I think it's also like I was so passionate about them I got embarrassed, so I kind of hid from them. Like the Pokemon anime, I did not watch it nearly as much as I should have because I was so embarrassed. I think it was honestly less embarrassment and more it's a special interest, and I'm way too sensitive about this, and I'm not having my vibes reciprocated right now, so I am shutting down. That's probably what was going on. Slay. Have fun. Raise some fun. What's going on here? Oh, maybe I just have to do a charge jump. Okay, no, I just have to do that. Whatever the fuck that was. What the hell was that? I launched that before I hit the ground. Soft serve. Some good looking soft serve. It's got the sparkle effect too, I think. I need some supplies. I think we need chamomile tea and toxic waste. I love Rocky in this game. I actually love Rocky in this game. I want to be like him. I want to be just like him. Oh, good luck in there. Yeah, literally. That's how so many things are. Look at the texturing on Rocky. I think that's what's getting me today, is the texturing is so cool. Maybe it's the lighting mixing with the texturing. Like I said, I really enjoyed this era of graphics. Let me go start some tea. Well, maybe not right now. I won't put you through that. You truly have to love a game to have a stream where it's like, today I learned I like Rocky a lot. And all the rocks have really nice texturing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. This is good stuff right here. This is a real meatball of a stream. Look at its little animation. Look at his little eyes. What? Boom. What? Boom. Boom. I hope you're really hearing those sound effects. They're amazing. Chamomile tier. That's me like being so tired and so over functional this week that I'm starting to slur my words. I failed every night to get as much sleep as I probably should have had. Cottagecore emo? Chamomile tier, yeah. Yeah, that's cottagecore emo. Cottagecore emo is something that I am so certain exists and was formed in like summer 2020 when a bunch of folks were in lockdown playing Animal Crossing for 5 months during the hardest months of their lives. Goodbye, Kanata. The giant D? When was I using rock or something? Because rock will do some damage while you're going up for sure. Oh, this is so beautiful. My thing is, yeah, I would like this area even more if I liked Wing, but I don't like Wing. I don't like that it's a Native American headdress. They modified it to be less culturally specific, but it's like just make it different. Just give him wings. Like it doesn't have to be this like precious object to some culture. Like it doesn't have to be. Just make him a bird. I don't know. I don't like it that way. It's a great ability, like functionally, but hey, this is maybe all the pop star spheres complete, except for White Wafer. Okay, let me go put on some tea. Finish drying my hair. My God. It occurs to me I didn't unpause. It occurs to me that it didn't unpause, and I did not live post that eating of that sour warhead. Oh! The sour is only on the first level. Oh, it's just candy after that. I never knew that about these things. This cloud right here is so beautiful. This is a very beautiful area of the map. Oh, congrats on the arena. Yeah, YouTube censoring their own links being sent by the person who runs the stream is so funny. Sites are so bad at dealing with their problems. I'm gonna eat all these. This is great. Oh wow, look at the fire burning in the center of these little flowers. Yeah, this song's good. I think the song gets me so pumped that I usually just like play through this whole thing in a blur. Wowza, this is really pretty. Oh, that flower is really poignant right here. The white and the green set against all of the dark, hazy orange and brown. The purple's lovely. Purple lava is so good. Triple Deluxe really peeks it. Here's a Halcandra Flying Dew. A Halcandra Flying D. Strawberry ice cream. The soft serves aren't the highest tier of food in this game, but they are very pleasant. Pizza, pizza. Italian people, I need you to move to Japan. I need you to make bangers. I need you to make amazing pizza. None of this ketchup on bread stuff. I need you to make amazing pizza. Japan loves pizza, but the pizza is so bad here. I need you to get over here and start making pizza. Sent from the Italian American community. Their literal habitat. Ah! This is kind of hype, I can't lie. Wow, that's a lot of music. They don't skimp. Look at that stringy lava. Kind of gross, kind of awesome. This is a good segment. Placing those enemies right there is like a EX mode type of deal. The Halcandra Flying D. A relative of the traditional Flying D. That is some gross, stringy, goopy lava right there. Yeah, it's a combination of how hungry am I for it because it's a good food, like curry, and how well is it presented. I should send a picture. I had some amazing soft serve ice cream at a shabu shabu place on my birthday. I dressed it up with like honey and chocolate and all kinds of good stuff. It looked so stupidly pretty. Bring it. I know you've had a hard life living here on Dangerous Dinner, being a water Galbaros, but today it ends. Okay. Curry! Good puzzle, 10 out of 10. Not puzzle, but good check for water. Now here's a puzzle. Uh-oh. Yeep. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Oh my god, I made it! No, I didn't really have confidence. A great puzzle. Shinjuku Station? Huh. I'm honestly gonna remember that, because I feel like my only shot to get good pizza is always when I'm in a big city, but then I chicken out. So I don't know the places. What games have you been playing lately, Amber? How have you been? Ah! That's a good enemy. Ooh, good like fiery effects in the background up there. I like those like sparkles and circles and stars that are shooting out of the volcano. Almost like this is a Kirby game or something. How am I getting that? Oh, not this way. Is this like, are we for real? I guess we are, because it's Kirby. Oh my. That gave me a little bit of adrenaline. Just a little bit. Nothing bad about a dangerous dinner. Arrgh! I think Raisin Ruins, Dangerous Dinner, and Egg Engine are all really similar. Like, upper mid-tier. Really, really solid levels. The only level that I think is kind of like average is Cookie Country. Oh, now I've done it. This puzzle might be kind of demanding from what I remember. Subnautica. Oh, wow. That's slay. Oh my. That was shocking. They're giving me a lot of mercy at the bottom of my health bar here. This is the ultimate extension. What's happening? Oh no. This is the ultimate extension of that puzzle type I was talking about before. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, lately I've been playing a bit less for games, but nonetheless, ouch, I'm still playing. Princess Peach Showtime is coming out, and I'm like, I think I'm done buying Nintendo games every single time they come out. Side Order is kind of my last one. I'll wait till a series I'm crazy about has a cool new game for the Switch too. Yes! Oh no, this is just random. It really comes down to chance. No, it comes down to when you do that last one. I think? Does it really come down to chance after all that? Crazy stuff in this room. Okay. Hit. Hit. Pass. Smash. Smash. There we go. Don't you turn around on me. Smash. Smash. We're good. Get in my belly. Yeah, a lot of people feel the same way. I'm undisappointed. I think they kind of like... I think they're aiming for a stupidly young demographic, which is kind of silly when, like, I feel like babies are... I had a huge argument about that. Not argument, but I had a huge discussion about this. Because someone was like, oh, well, you gotta have games that are simple enough for kids. And it's like, kids are playing Kirby. Kids are playing Mario Kart. Fuck, kids are playing Pokemon. Like sample the 4-year-old demographic and see what they're playing. Like, kids can play a lot more than you give them credit for. You don't have to simplify an entire game for them. This is Nintendo. Everything is played by, like, 6-year-olds and 48-year-olds alike. No, much older than 48. I don't know why I said 48. There are plenty of people of all ages that play Kirby games. And all games. Like, Kirby can stretch pretty young. I feel like Mario Kart can stretch young. Pokemon stretches pretty damn... Pokemon taught me how to read. And there's no, like, there's no limit. Like, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And it stings because it's like a girl game. It feels like they dumbed it down because it's a girl game, so it really stings. Hello? This is bringing back memories. Yeah. Oh my god, Bender, that's so, yeah. So yeah, make more 3D platformers instead of making a super dumbed down action, whatever it is, for like babies. Like, I've been playing every Switch game as it comes out, right? Like, so many of them can be played by little babies. They're all fun for me, too. Of course, it's time for me to just move on, I think. Switch Arrow is fun, but... Don't you kill me. Not bad. This thing gonna drop a black hole? An Uzu? I think Uzu is the word for that. Or Usu. I learned that from Kirby and the Forgotten Land light novel. Here we go. Lock that one right up. That's a good use of snowball. That's a cold snowball. What were your first games, Amber, that you ever played? Mine were Lego Star Wars and I guess Mario Karty, Mario Karty and Mario Parts. Mario Party and Mario Kart. Yeah, I quite like it. I wasn't really taking notes on vocab, I was skimming it, but I saw that and I'm like, I know that I like that. Oh, I just realized I'm playing through EX mode on the remake. It's probably gonna have all new segments for these ending areas. These are gonna be so good. Oh goodness, this one's hard. I need a sour warhead for the experience. Wow. Bitter as a lemon. Bitter as a lemon, that is. My eye twitched. Ah, now it's over. Okay. Bring it. Ah! Oh, ice? Right. Oh wow, nice catch. Bam bam. Woohoo! Did you see that? 3 hits. Love that ability. I think it's settling into a solid BB plus. I don't click it as much as I did when I first got into Whip. Like I pass. I usually will pick. For some reason, I often have to choose between Parasol and Whip, and I usually choose Parasol now. Parasol is becoming like a B plus, A minus. In this game, at least. Jumpstart. Rayman! Oh, whoops. Shining Force. Wait, isn't that your tactics game? Sonic 2. I think that was Arlo, the YouTuber's first game. Mine were definitively Lego Star Wars. want to say the CD games came after. Although maybe I was playing browser games already. There were certainly browser games. I was playing with my Legos. I remember as a kid, as a first grader, I played a lot with like Lego Star Wars sets. I played a lot with Lego kits in like first grade. And I remember consciously thinking when I got my Game Boy Advance in first grade, I was like, oh wow, I never need those again. I consciously had that thought. I was like 7. I was like, oh wow, I'm never gonna need to play with Legos again. Which is really sad. Oh, this background's beautiful. Red, gray, kind of a flamey, leafy shape. No! Bring her back! Ah. This is fun, so I want to redo this. Yeah, you told me that. And I remembered. This floor looks like carpet. Look at the blue and purple lights back there. If I played this level more, I think it'd be firmly like Raisin Ruins tier. Maybe a bit lower, but it's there. Give me my soda. Ah. Hey. Oh, this is some good stuff right here. This is a good whip sequence. This is a good whip sequence. This is a great whip sequence. Mine. Woohoo! Experience the mastery of a Star Warrior. Ooh, this is a really pretty door. Look at the orange details. The glowing orange, the the diamonds. Man, that's good. Lord Vader demands soda. That has the energy of like a 2006 YouTube video. Oh dear. This might be like a goated whip level. This might be like a great whip level. Masahiro Sakurai was not wrong about the replay value that copy abilities add. Masahiro Soccer Rice. I'm not even gonna take that ninja. You keep it. I'm gonna take ninja. This is the end for whip. Oh no. How am I supposed to see that there is a lava part at the bottom? Oh, because it's visible. Okay. Hey. Hey. I know deep down these guys are just like emojis, you know? They're yellow. Actually, they have the Kirby eyes. Deep down, these motherfuckers are Kirby. That's what it is, I think, Noreen. One of the first YouTube videos I ever watched where was that. It was like a dub of that over or was that dubbed over a Lego stop motion. That's probably exactly what I'm thinking of right now. Oh dang. Wait, there's lava on the ceiling? How am I supposed to see that part? Speaking of Fire Emblem, one of my friends in town is playing Engage? I've been thinking of playing Engage too. I would need to actually beat one of my RPGs to start that, but I might play Engage. I don't know. There's a really beautiful collector's edition. Like the amount of beautiful collector's editions at my local store is haunting. They have this awesome Gunvolt local like special edition, and it's 2 games I haven't played, so I'm really on the fringe because like it's a great price to get it at if I'm interested. And that's not sure if, like, the bigger of a fan I become, the more interested I'll get. It's a beautiful box. I might buy them that way. I think I'm in the financial position where I can now. I didn't think I was gonna be for a bit, but now I think I am. It's been a stressful couple months. Yeah, I might. I'm not rushing to play them, so that may make it happen. Oh my gosh, there's another segment. It's a good one. It's you again. I kind of want this food. Oh, yeah, and there's a beautiful Fire Emblem Engage box. It's like, what if I watched a playthrough and then I bought my own copy and it was this like $60 beautiful box? We'll see. I need to play Fates and Echoes properly. I have them and I like them, but I've never gotten as into them as Awakening. Yeah, was your brother like a Three Houses fan? It seems like everybody's either an Engage fan or a Three Houses fan is what it is, and I did not even buy Three Houses. I think what I'm really curious about is how it compares to Awakening. Some people rave about that game. And like I would pay at least the price of the I would pay full price for a better Fates. I think I would. I have to give a scan to it because I enjoy Fates. Yeah, it depends what the brother scale says about Awakening and Three Houses. Oh, well, if he's Awakening over Three Houses, then I am inclined to trust that it might not be worth jumping in. Because ultimately, I like the game, but I might like the next one even more. And if I buy this one, I'm probably not going to buy the next one. I don't know. I don't know. In 3 years, maybe I'll play tactics games more again, but it seems like I'm only playing them less lately. I want water. I want Tornado. Tornado, please. Okay, that was really ballsy. I did not have confidence in that working. Yeah, because like honestly, even though I really like have a lot of nostalgia for Lucina and stuff, like I'm take it or leave it with the actual Engage ring thing. I would honestly buy it as just like a goofy normal Fire Emblem game before I would buy it as like Ike is here. I don't really care for the whole Engage ring thing. I mean, I don't know. I like, Celica and stuff, and it looks fun. It looks fun from a gameplay perspective, but if the next game is more devoted to like its own characters and story versus trying to like shoehorn in the fan service ones, like I might just wait and buy that one. I don't know. It's not like there's not going to be another better Fire Emblem in 4 years, Even if it's like a remake, that might be even better. I don't know. I really like the Alpaca Boy. I really, really like the Alpaca Knight. He's a great character. Oh wait, we're Super Hammer. Oh yes, no, I mean that I am very, very aware. It's like basically like the anime fan service game, but it feels like a less egregious version than some of the other ones. Because Fates was like the whole incest thing, and then One Gauge seemed very, very cool and everything like that. But yeah, Fates is like incest. Three Houses is just this weird like, I don't know. Three Houses and Fates ick me out, but it feels like in terms of fan service, like it's kind of like not the good kind of fan service because it's still very like booby and goofy and everything, but it's more like the fans want this. Like it almost brings up both kinds of fan service because it has the throwback characters, but then it also has like, I don't know, booby circus clown women, which like on their own are pretty inoffensive. It's just when you Three Houses it and it's like your dragon lolly stepmother wants you to do a naughty deed for her. That is, don't miss me with that. Like just missed me with that wholesale. It's funny how I'm so critical of Disgaea's problematic elements of otaku culture that seep into it, and so like I don't put any of my brain on the way that the family company Nintendo lets otaku bullshit seep into their series. Like, I'm so critical of Disgaea, but I think in a lot of ways Fire Emblem does worse things than Disgaea, and it sells it to children, which is a whole other thing. Obviously, I've not been passionate about Fire Emblem in a long time. Oh, fight the monster. Good luck. I think I'm wrong about this one. Oh no, I'm right about this one. Yeah, this guy is like... It's like... Meh. It's a weird comparison. But this salamander room. Nothing weird about that. Nothing weird about this guy. What fell into the lava? This is a restaurant. This man's cooking food. This guy's got food. Before he was a statue, he was a chef. I found out my JTE did a year of culinary school in Osaka yesterday. That was hilarious. Oh my god, he really loves food. He's like, yeah, I did a year of culinary school in Osaka. Like, holy crap, that must have been an incredible culinary school. It's called the Kitchen of Japan. We hit gently. We hit viciously. Kirby clock has ended. Yeah, it's Magolor time now. I love doing that. Thanks for coming if you're still here, Ember. It is nice to see my tabletop role players come out. It's currently Dracia time in Japan. It's just it's a time zone thing, you know? Sunday mornings. You know how they are. Oh, it's Saturday morning. Oh. We're in Scribblebert time. You might not know Scribblebert. He's from the PC games. Kirby's Crayon Chaos is what it was. A Mario-themed bowling charity event. I may have made the wrong move in an inoffensive way there. Okay, okay. I was also not exactly aware of what was going to happen the second time. Okay, that time I should have been more aware. I was not following the signs. Okay, wait. This tea mix is so weird with the warheads. I need to take this bag out before it gets any more bitter. This flavor is super intense. I hope I brought my batteries. I was gonna say, I didn't leave them in my apartment. I found them before I moved out in America. So I should have my rechargeable batteries for my Wii Remote. But when I take the batteries out of this Wii Remote is when I will find out whether I actually brought them to Japan. I am suddenly realizing you may not be able to travel with AA batteries. I may not have my rechargeables. Oh well. At least I have batteries. I don't use them for anything besides Wii Remotes. Oh, I can't be eating. Stand here. Ah! Up, up, up. Yeah, I know, right? Youch! Yee, ouch! Oh boy. Oh boy. My eye twitched again. Yeah, the crazy onslaught doesn't last long. Hell yeah. Okay, that could have been a lot cooler, I'll be honest with you. Reroll. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? Okay. That's cooler. That's definitely cooler. Bam. Moderate cool on that one. Why is that floor moving? I guess that was the fight gimmick. I can't believe how much I don't get tired of Sphere Doomer fights. I've played this game like 7 times. People point that out as something that could get very boring. Maybe it is boring for other people, but I never think about it. Like, the more I play this game, like, yeah, the less impacted I am by the super abilities, but like, they're not obtrusive or anything. And then, I don't know, the Sphere Doomers just get more and more fun. Their levels get more and more fun. Alright. Alright, chat. What are your favorite copy abilities and why? Give me your top 3 and reasoning. Ugh. My favorite ability is Beam. I like the design a lot. I think it looks very pretty. It's fun to use. I never really cared much for Beam back when it was just like press 1 to do the Beam Whip. But my favorite moves are the other ones, like the dash moves. I think they're the most fun moves in the series. The Scheme Doomers. Yeah, they're good. I really thought that these segments would make the game so boring when I came back to it, but I was wrong. Wow. Moments like this make me realize that Fighter is a tier above Ninja for me. I think Fighter and Hammer are A-. I always click them when I see them. Maybe just because they're rare. Maybe because they're fun. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is the level I was thinking of. Oh, this is actually super cool with the crystals and the open space aesthetic. Parasol is really good. Yes, beam attack. I am part of the problem. Beam attack. Wowza. Pink, purple, orange. I'm gonna get you, Alcandra D. Forget about all of you. Rocky, no! Bottle dude, no! I could have saved you all if I was less of a coward. Look at the graphics on the Leaf guy look amazing. When you're a Kirby 64 fan and a retro game fan, you're like, wow, this game is so HD. Yeah, so besides Beam, I really like Ice for similar reasons. Oh no, Ice is a lot of comfort in older games like Adventure. It was like my favorite one in Adventure. And the Ice Sprinkle move is good in any game. It feels very elegant to like do that in the air. And then sliding around with Ice is really fun. And Ice is pretty cute. So I like Ice. It's another top tier. Not as high as Beam. The third one is up for debate. Sometimes I say Bomb, but I think Bomb is kind of falling off. There are some games where it's stupidly fun. Like, I might get back into the flagship games because of how fun Bomb is, TB quite H. How do I break this? Yeah, if I had... Now I know, Rock is like B+, Spear is like B. No, Spear is like B-, Rock is like B. Yeah, I think if I were to play Squeak Squad, Amazing Mirror again, Bomb would go higher. Bomb feels amazing in those games. It feels like alright in a lot of games, but I don't know. There's some days where I'm like, Bomb is so me, but sometimes I'm less passionate. I quite like the designs in Forgotten Land, the radar beam and stuff. Very gender. Oh, look at the star. It's got little waves. It's got shock waves. This is a pretty level. Ice is so good. Oh wow, Sand and Bomb are both really cool. Sand is ridiculously cool. They made 2 bangers. They definitely understand what makes a copyability good, which is really heartening because they haven't made a game that functions around, you know, 2D copyabilities in a while now. Yeah! This is just some part of Landia's, like, property. Oh no! Oh, you're gone. Is Spark actually gonna be necessary? Jelly. Jelly is really good. What is it actually called? Is it called jelly or is it called goo? It must be jelly, because I guess it goes with the food theme. Imagine like a freeze ice, fire burning type split between slime and jelly, or between goo and jelly. That'd be awful. Someday I'll have to stream Mario Wonder because there's a good slime world. There's a good jelly ability. Yeah, Ice is a classic. At my copy ability panel, I made the joke that like kids these days who grew up with like Triple Deluxe and everything, they can have such like gender favorite abilities. They can be like, I like Belle and Cupid and Archer. And it's like, wow, I know so much about you right now. I like Beam and Ice and Bomb because I play old games. All it says about me is that I play old games. The new ones are so much more gender. I like Mirror and ESP and Magician. It's like, wow, I completely understand your gender. Oh yeah, if we do another elemental mixing game, then slime would be really cool. Arrgh! I would say never count out Kirby Planet Robobot 2, but I wouldn't want it as the next game. I just feel like Forgotten Land and Robobot aren't distinct enough to me. Like, they are distinct, but... Oh, this is good stuff. I love these puzzles. I'm gonna say it. This game is really stimulating. Down we go. This will be fine. I have so much confidence. I reckon since it's Kirby, sometimes they're generous with the hitboxes. Yeah, so far this level, this world has been a good display for the stuff I talk about with the good level design, the engaging level design in this game. Rockies! It knows how to give you a lot of Rockies. Oh, where's Amber? We have ice cream for her. Hello? Hello? You freak. Oh no. Oh no, sauce. Yikes! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, no, no. Can I even redo this? I don't think I freaking can. Hey Nathan, what's up? Oh my gosh, you're about to see a Kirby bullet hell segment. A big part of why I ever ended up trying shooting games is Kirby games often will have horizontal shooter segments at the end. Like very commonly, it's almost a staple. They've been doing them since I think the first game. If I don't get these, I might not grind for them. I'm gonna be totally honest. Oh, but I'm not getting this. Dang. Yeah, I might not grind for 100%. It may not matter. It may not matter enough to my Saturday. This right here is a lot like the hardest Dreamland 2 puzzle. Dang. Dangza. Dangza. Oh no, are you? Ah, stuff is really going around. Yeah, that's brutal, Nareem. That might be the hardest puzzle in the game. Outside of EX mode. Oh, here we go. I was talking about scaling. Like, yeah, this. This is really good. Because sometimes they will mix being able to one-hit sub-bosses in with, like, your shooting segment at the end. Which, like, there's enough spectacle at that point that, like, it doesn't feel crazy. But, this is really good. You can really feel this. This is like my favorite use of this gimmick. What? Okay. Oh no. Well, otsukare-sama. The pizza dude. You thought I would spare you. Not ever. Our epic duel is at hand, Bonkers the Gorilla. Face my fury. Taste my meat. We die. We die. We unconditionally die. Whoops. One more time. I have already won. Elementary. Watch your step. This is what I imagine One Piece is like. Just this over and over again. Ha! I've already solved it. Stop right there. That's what my new Splatoon weapon looks like. It's one of those things. Or maybe it's not. It might be one of those things, it might not be. It's either one of those things or a sushi mat. Or an actual tatami floor. Bongo Dongo. Bongo Dongo. Bongo Dono. Once again, you're too slow. That looks like I got a double hit on him. Little guys, you'll be safe with me. I'm committing war crimes. Kids love that word, right? War crimes. Haha. piece of cake. All according to Keikaku. I figured you out. One more for the road. Mindless. This is my second time destroying a mountain. That's pretty badass. They were both really good. That is, I say this every time, that is a vagina. That is how they teach you about wounds. The Edge Master. Of course. Star Warrior. The Master of Edge. Gee, I wish I had more time to spit star bullets. I wish I could do this all the time. That would be really nice if the next game had more star bullet segments. They haven't done it since this game. It's almost like kids these days. It's almost like kids these days, you know what I mean? That's very good self-control. You've earned your title as one of our greatest mods. Hey, that was kind of clutch. Fire! Take your time! Bring me the pudding. I haven't eaten pudding in this game all day. I forgot that was even in the game. Show me the flag. Oh, this is such a good last one. Oh my. Mizu! Kind of anticlimactic, but kind of fitting? I don't know. That part was really fun. Oh, wow. Maybe it's just really good for this fight. I don't want to reshuffle. If I can. Dekidu Kagiri. Will you give me two? You get nothing. You lose. No. What do you shoot? Nothing. I was so close that time. Well. Taisetsu no wa, self-control. Maxim Tomato. Yeah, I have. Sometimes we have it for school lunch. It's very common. It's about as common as games and anime make it seem. It's good. I like it. I'm trying to think. I might have had like exciting pudding too. With like a not your average flavor. I don't remember though. Or maybe it was just like at a good place. Yes, they gave us really good pudding at the really good sushi place where I had the squid sushi. I was telling my co-teacher that like I'm so shocked how pumped I am about food in Japan. Like it's infectious. Everybody's so pumped about it that I also get pumped about it. Is this a howl room or is this just like... I don't think I know the howl rooms. The room like that for the final level of Planet Robobot is so good because it takes you to Triple Deluxe. It makes Triple Deluxe look so hype. It's the very, very end of Planet Robobot, and it's really, really hard to find. There's some really tough puzzles in the ending of that game, And you go there and it takes you to the flower fields from Triple Deluxe. I think it's so cool. Like, it got me so pumped to play Triple Deluxe my first time replaying. Not all the time, but sometimes. We've had little cup puddings. Like a hoodie cup, but like pudding. We had whale. I think I've told this story to everybody. We had whale. It was supposed to be like a fancy thing. 2 schools I had like a fancy lunch because it's like the ending graduation month. And yeah, we had whale. It was just purple stuff. It was awful. I hated it, but I had it. Oh boy. This is kind of like an understated boss door compared to how incredible the Nutty Noon one was for the Sphere Doomers. I'm gonna throw the heat on, because only people in chat are my friends, so no one's gonna like be like, ah, bad audio quality, ah! You know how it goes. Oh, here we go though. Here we go though. Well, I have used bomb almost 0, so this is a good time to do that. I think I missed the blue cap. The blue sleepy cap was really good for bomb. I don't know though. I don't think the school that gave me pudding was rich. I think I remember which one it was. They do not seem very well off. They seem extremely average off. Oh gosh. Well, you're not always forced to eat what everybody else eats, you know. If you work in a normal office, you can bring your own food. I mean, hell, you can do that normally. It's just a little bit more expensive. Wow, you're doing leading off with kicks. You got 4 heads that spit fire, and you're leading off with kicks with your tiny feet. So this is Landia, a 4-headed dragon that sleeps on Halkandra. Landia has been revered as a protector since ancient times. Until now. But why have we decided that Landia is the enemy? It could be that suspicious crown on their head. Oh. They made Landia's teeth scarier in the remake, which some fans actually wanted pretty badly. Yep. This music is not very epic, it is actually kind of somber. And that's relevant. I know. Well, we're doing it for our friend, and he's so trustworthy. Our friend told us that these guys were no good, and he deserved this extremely all-powerful crown for himself, and he's never steered us wrong. Bravo, Kirby. You've truly earned your reputation as a hero. All your help in defeating Landia was invaluable. This is our best friend. Ah, at long last, it's mine. The source of limitless power, the Master Crown. Oh, no victory dance, true. Obtaining this crown has been my ultimate goal all along. What's with all the weird looks? Fine, let me explain everything. I fought Landia by myself and got fucked up. That's when the thought struck me. I could have you defeat Landia for me. A stroke of genius, I know. He even helped me repair my star cutter. I really did appreciate that. Anyway, wahahaha! The time has come for your planet. No, the time has come for the entire universe to bow down to me. I like how they always show us the planet through the Uzu thing. And for being such a big help in all this, your planet goes first. Prepare to bow, pop star. Welcome to your new overlord. Our little friend Maga. Actually, Noreen, yes, but I think if you bring your own lunch to school, like which is totally normal, there wouldn't be so much pressure. But if you're at a party or something and somebody cooked for you, yes, and people struggle with that. My friend had a host mother, and oh my god, he struggled because he was a very picky eater for like neurodivergent reasons. Let's friggin' go! This segment is so based. Our little friend Maga led us wrong. Not the first and not the last horizontal shooting sequence. Literally, I always knew what these were called because of this, but I never played a game in this genre. So I was just like, huh. One day I googled, huh, what is shooting? Like what is a shooting game? Like what is a shoot 'em up? What is a bullet hell? A Hori? A Verdi and a Hori, just like Pro ZD. Yeah, you could have shut that. You could have shut that. Yeah, Nathan, welcome to one of the most classic moments of Kirby lore, where we just get like straight up betrayed by the character that we tried to help. It's so famous. Kirby fans all have trust issues because of this now. I'm currently reading a light novel where he comes back to ask for a favor after this. These things are shooting off their little like anemones. They're little like anemones. They're little sea slug nubbies. You know what I'm talking about. Marine biology. These are beautiful. These really amp up the sequence. These dodecahedrons that the Mars Volta tried to warn me about being buried in sarcophagus scabs. Cheeseland. Oh no! No, not Landia! Take me, but spare Landia. Am I redoing the entire sequence? I was almost done. Okay. I can think of worse. Or maybe this is a checkpoint. I said I wanted more Star Bullet content. Yeah, they're yet to do a full Kirby spin-off in this style, but I think the day is coming. I would really enjoy that. They made an amazing one. They really fleshed one up as a vertical shooter. It's a minigame and a DS spin-off, and it's absurdly high quality. It's really long. It has like four levels. It's wonderful. It has all its own sprite work, its own music. It's really fleshed out. It's the closest we've gotten to like a $20 spin-off type deal. Like if they did announce a Kirby horizontal shmup, or even like a vertical one, I think nobody would be surprised. It's like a very safe bet. Oh no, I totally did hit a... Oh, fruit! I totally hit a checkpoint. I think I eat like Kirby. It's like comfort foods, fruit, and dessert exclusively. There's no veggies. Yeah, they're good geometrical wetsuits. This is the segment that the person in chat said they beat without taking a hit. So I'm gonna do my best. That's the boat that we revived. Oh, and it looks evil. It looks goth. Looks like a sickly goth. You know what? Slay. Good job, Queen. Oh no, I lose. I lost to my chat. I can still do my best. Oh, what a beautiful segment of stars. I'm distracted. Wait, my charge move is so beautiful. That's lovely. Come on, Landia. I want Landia to return. Landia has not returned in any major way. Landia is a really cool character. Magolor always gets to return, but Landia... oh no. I've actually achieved some bullet hell feats on this channel. I beat Spamton Neo on my second try back in the Deltarune streams. That was live. I'd never done any of the Deltarune super bosses. I hadn't done Jevil, but on stream with Amber, I did Spamton Neo second try. I think that might have been what made me want to try Shmaps. It's when I got Mushihime. It really feels like I'm announcing a stream that I'm not announcing right now. Like, if only we could play more shmups. Well, we'll see if that happens. Ansem? From Kingdom Hearts? R-Type, huh? Yeah, I'm sure Landia has a lot to say about Halkandra, and we've almost not gone back to Halkandra, really, even though it's almost definitely the land of the ancients, which is extremely relevant. Meta Knight looks so cool on Landia. We're going to the Soul Dimension. Look at all this fire. Yeah, this segment's beautiful. Oh wow, if I can pick anything, what am I gonna pick? Fighting, I think, is really good. You know something crazy, Noreen? I saw that in the final version of this fight that they remake even harder for like the true arena on the remake, they give him a sand attack and a armor like a mecha laser attack in the remake deluxe, which is really cool. Like right at the end, they went to like the climax of the whole game, like, you know, the hardest content in the game, and they made a really cool nod exclusively for the remake. I think that was so loving. That was so cool. Oh, I should have done, should have read the pause screen lore. Magolor deceived Kirby and stole Halkandra's legendary treasure, the Master Crown. It's up to Kirby to save the universe. So this move is a huge throwback to the first guy to do this. There was another guy in Superstar named Marks who was the first guy to, like, trick Kirby into doing this kind of thing and then go evil. So Magolor is, like, a huge throwback. But he has his own life now as a character. Marks has been more low-key. He's very retro. They are friends. They do hang out. It's confirmed. Ah! Dirty paint look. I like that. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Oh, I can totally hear his voice in there. Sounds like him during the epilogue. Uh-oh. You coward! What? Whoops. Well, I said I wanted more star bullets. I want to get poisoned from these things. Y'all look digestible. You're not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that could have been double damage. That could have hit twice. He had a long period of freedom. Stop right there. Maybe I should have brought more health to this part. He looks cool now. Duder snakes. Those are from Mr. Duder's fight. Kirby's sweating. I'm sweating. We're all sweating here. Oh, dang. Hey. Coming at you from behind. Watch your step. Oh no! That could have killed me. There we go. Beam attack! Watch your step. I'm summoning there. What's this? Gonna send a beam in there and you're not gonna like it. Hey there. Oh. Nope. Come on in. God, don't be shy. Uh-oh. Kirby, run! No! I did a stupid amount of that hitless. Nightmare? Oh, like, wait, have you played a game that has Nightmare in it? I'm trying to remember. Have you played Kirby's Adventure? It is very similar. Because honestly, Marx is pretty similar to Nightmare, and this character is pretty similar to both of them. I think at the end of the day, they're all pretty similar fights. Whip might be fun. I've done this. Sword might be fun. Fighting's really fun, though. What was it? Fighting and Bomb and Whip really all got to shine in this level. That was really good. Not this level, but this world today. Do you mind? I'm summoning here. Ooh, hand those over, Maga Buddy. Oh my gosh, I love robbing him of those. Yeah, Fighter has a really high skill ceiling, which is why I like it. You can play these games your whole life and you'll keep getting better at Fighter. Oh, we'll do Kamehameha for Akira Toriyama. If you would land and let me Kamehameha. Maybe he's got it covered, actually. Thanks, Magolor. Kamehameha! Oh. Clear the room. Woohoo! Frame one. Frame one. Watch your step. Ouch. He's just warping menacingly. Beam attack! I know. The Kirby ball fandom. Yeet. This feels really good. Right back at ya. Right back at ya. Noreen, someday we're gonna binge that anime. I gotcha. I gotcha. Definitely ends with sword. This is one of those things where Sakurai would have had it end with beam, Sakurai believed that Beam was the protag ability, not Sword. It was a different era. That's why Beam is on the cover of Superstar. Get these out of my way. Clear the area. Cleave! Oh my god, cleaving for the last hit though. You'll remember this one in the trauma realm, buddy. I liked you better as an egg. Yeah, this is a lot like Adventure. You know, I'm not crazy on that game for most of it, but its final boss is one of the most beautiful final bosses in the whole series. That's a huge highlight of the series. So now there's no more Magolor. Now the Master Crown itself is just using his energy to fight us. Fuck with the devil, you get the horns. Magolor deceived Kirby and stole Halkandra's legendary treasure. Nah, this is Master Crown. Okay, it's called Magolor, but at this point, like, there's nothing left of Magolor. What? Hello? Huh. Do your worst. Ah, oh, darn. Oh, yeah. Do it. This was bad. That move's so cool. Oh no! Ow! Fuck you! That's a clip, oh my god. I did not see that stupid sword at all. That's it. Now you're not getting a new version in Legends AZ. Infinity +1, bitch! That sword ruined my day. That was so brutal. No. Yeah, Kirby's not one for infinity. He's not one for limits. He is one for infinity. He is infinite. Oh my gosh. Stop it right there. This phase doesn't change that much. Maybe it just adds those scary attacks. Yeah, it kinda changes a bit, doesn't it? This fight's ability's great for this fight. It's extremely fun. Meat. Oh, slay. Eventually, you're gonna have to land. I'm gonna do Kamehameha. I did Shoryuken instead. That's entirely wrong. Dark. Oh wait, you did Dark Mind too. Yeah, I mean, bosses tend to have a lot of callbacks to other bosses, but he definitely is like kind of like the classic boss, using everybody else's essences to be quintessential. And now he's going to hell. We'll catch up with him later. Ah, the little ripples underneath them are beautiful. This music's beautiful. Oh, the stream began and ended with me noticing beautiful synths involving Magolor. Landia! That cutscene's beautiful, beautiful. Which people need you? Was that Magolor? Meta Knight looks so chill riding these things. Oh, Bandani looks so cute riding them. The ultimate I must go, my people need me, is Lucario's up B in Smash. If you accidentally use it to send yourself off the edge, it's hilarious looking. He like pauses and he just completely bolts from the game. You sure? Sure it's not a terrifying cutscene? 13 out of 10. Nathan, if I told you this butterfly, that butterfly that just landed on Kirby's belly, is the god of death, a symbol of the apocalypse and the scariest thing we have in the Kirby canon, would you believe me? Because that's what we have to deal with in this fandom. What other Kirby games can I stream? I need to get Citra from somebody so I can digitally play. So I can actually record a 3DS run of the other big three. That's someday. Bye, Landia. See you someday, maybe. Yu Yuko? What is that initially from? Happy ending! Ah! Yeah, I think I just did the math. This was my 6th time beating the game. I think that's what the math said. This was my 6th time beating the game. I'm working on my 7th right now. I have played this game 4 times now. I've played this game 4 times now since I became a Kirby maniac, and every time I play it, I like it more. Last year I was saying Triple Deluxe might take its crown, but like no, like I only appreciate it more. I just need to play it more. I need to understand it more, and it's probably just gonna keep running away with my taste. Like it's currently like my taste defining game in a lot of ways. It just is such good vibes. Toho. I did not know that. Sweet memories. Oh, and Noreen, you get it, you get it, you get it. You totally get it. Love Elfie. Nice lighting in there. Good times were had by all. Makiko Omoto. Now I know her really well because she appears and does stuff on the Kirby concert. That's Kirby's voice. Mario Club. This is where, oh, this is such a beautiful background. Oh, this is breathtaking. Yeah, this background is just the tits. This is the one, this must be the one that I used as a thumbnail. But I think it's also in Nutty Noon. Look, we're showing Landia Leaf. Why are we showing Landia Leaf? Watching our friend go off on his adventure. You get it, Nathan! You get it! Mm-hmm. Yeah, it remains like my favorite thing in a lot of ways. HAL Laboratory Incorporated, Nintendo, where the authors of the software for the purpose of copyright all rights reserved 2011, HAL Laboratory Incorporated and Nintendo. I can be an interpreter. HAL Laboratory Incorporated and Nintendo. Fuck yeah. Okay. Bye! Bye-bye. The end? Huh? I think that's just like Magolor Soul EX or whatever. But maybe it was actually predicting the 2023 banger Magolor's epilogue. There's a range of things that the end question mark can mean. Sometimes it's a sequel, sometimes it's literally one more boss, sometimes it's a new mode. Good shit, good shit. Bye, friends. This stream copyright Melovania Incorporated. Why are we always getting into legal stuff? Okay, I gotta be totally honest. I was about to announce one stream. I've been planning it for months. It was very, very, very much like I've been looking forward to doing this in March. Estrogen, right? Estrogen, neurotransmitters. My neurotransmitters are kind of fucked right now. I talked to my friend who knows about neuroscience, and I do have a doctor to talk to, obviously, if I need it. But we were talking about it and how, like, my neurotransmitters are they're relearning how to reuptake stuff right now. So, things that were triggering certain things a month ago aren't always triggering right now. Like, I will stare at, like, the credits for games and feel nothing. Like, I am currently a little moody and mood swingy, right? It's all the side effects. I do not currently want to actually stream the game that I was going to stream in this exact moment. I was planning on it. I was like a little bit maybe wavering, and then during the credits or like towards the end I was like, in this exact moment I don't really want to actually do this, which is a shame because it was a really good idea and I wanted to do it last year, but now I kind of have another idea. Yeah, biochemistry. So I wanted to stream Pikmin 3. I wanted to stream Pikmin 3. I wanted to announce Pikmin 3. It would have been really fun and really involved. But I've streamed Kirby, I've streamed Splatoon, I streamed Kirby another time. Right now, I'm really too fed up with Nintendo to stream another Nintendo game. Like, I might just keep, like, playing Pikmin 4 on my own. I really wanted to do this. I might even, like, save my next Pikmin 3 replay for a stream. I might do that. But, at this exact moment, I'm not really feeling it, which might just be neurotransmitters, but I think it's, like, kind of, like, yeah, I think there are other ideas. I have kind of been thinking about, playing another Metroidvania. And with absolutely no forethought, I put no forethought into this. It's just what I feel right now in my belly. I have an idea for one. So I was telling Nathan that I don't think we're gonna do what we talked about. We were gonna do like a 2 or 3 part Signalis stream, which is like an indie horror game. I'm not feeling it as much. I'm just not that into horror. I might not replay it on my own after. And I really, like, most of all, like, my weekends are so booked right now that it's gonna be hard to commit like 3 weekends, especially 3 weekends in a row, to like getting together and streaming it. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But I think from the wreckage of that idea came this new idea, which will pay off in a similar way. I think I'm going to buy and stream Touhou Luna Nights. Touhou Luna Nights is one of the greatest Metroidvanias. It's by a team called Team Ladybug, or something like that. Or maybe it's run on the Ladybug engine. It's incredible. I've played a game on this engine that's a spin-off for Shin Megami Tensei. It's really high action. It's a lot of fun. I know I'm really gonna enjoy it. And lately, I've just been, like, expanding into all kinds of new things, like Mega Man, Gunvolt, Vocaloid. I've been doing a lot of new stuff. So, like, why not just add Touhou? I'm thinking I might just go pick up Touhou. It might be too expensive at the store. I might just buy it digitally. I know I'm gonna play it. I know it's gonna be crazy. We haven't done a new Metroidvania on stream since Yohane. I'm feeling it. I've been wanting to kind of do some more Metroidvania stuff, but like I'm not really feeling Castlevania. Like I debated doing some Soten or something at some point this spring, but I'm not feeling that as much right now. I think I'll sleep on it, but I think I'm gonna do Touhou. I think I'm gonna do Touhou. I think it would be really cool. I don't know, it feels very cool. It fits March in a different way. Like Pikmin March would have been really peak and everything, but this fits March in a different way. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now. We'll have to see how much it costs at my local store. It might be too expensive. I think it's like 40. I don't know if I'm gonna spend 40 bucks. I guess I could use my American card, but like whatever. Yeah, I might just buy it on the eShop for 20 bucks or whatever. I know. Well, the thing is, Nathan, it's a short game, so I think it might only be 2 short streams, but we can replay it. Like, we can replay it whenever we do shmup stuff. We could mix in, so me and Nathan have been planning, instead of Signalis, to do, some kind of just, like, shmup time, where we play different shmups, like, shooting games and stuff, just because, like, that's, like, their favorite thing, and I've been, like, slowly getting interested in it. We could just, like, mix in Touhou at that point. We could just, like, mix in Luna Nights. I did have my plans canceled after... I guess you can come with me after D&D. We can talk about logistics. Maybe we can make this happen for next week. It's possible. It's possible. If I stream Saturday and we're together and we take the train, we could make this happen next weekend. Yeah, it's completely new, but I've been trying a lot of new stuff lately, and I've been planning on adding Touhou. I don't think I'm gonna be a big Touhou fan or anything. I'm not like crazy about the character designs, but you know, I actually just retweeted a Patchouli today on Twitter, and I consciously thought like, oh, funny, Patchouli. Patchouli Knowledge is like my favorite character right now. Yeah, I feel passionate about this, and I've been waiting to find like the moment to play Luna Nights. And like honestly, like I just bought Unsighted, and I'm going to buy Pepper Grinder. But like the idea of taking the $60 I could have spent on a Nintendo game and buying 3 different indie games is such justice right now. such justice to my neurons right now, to be honest. I'm so fed up with Nintendo right now. I really want to preserve the love for all the franchises that I love, but like I've streamed like 4 Nintendo games this winter. And, I mean, even just on its own, I think I'm just not feeling Pikmin as much as I was going to. It's really funny. I thought that when my neurotransmitters changed, I was because I had a misunderstanding where I thought that a lower estrogen level would make me lower energy. But my friend Ian explained, who's like getting a doctorate next year, by the way, explained that like, it's really just about relativity. Like, going to low estrogen, the side effect is depression, not because you don't have the energy and the emotions as much. It's more because like there definitely are less like receivers released. We have to talk about neuron receivers to do Touhou. I love this channel. There are less like neurotransmitters released for sure, but it's really about your receptors picking them up. So having stupidly high estrogen levels means that like my little brain was releasing a frick ton of transceivers every single time, and it was getting very like dull. Like it wasn't really having to work very hard as a neuron transceiver to pick them up because they were so easy to pick up. So now that I'm on a lower dose, it's very confused. It's very, very confused, and I have to, why did I give up on this? Why didn't I keep trying this? It's very, very confused, and adapting to the lower amount of the chemicals I'm giving. So, yeah, I thought that it would just be like lower energy all around, and I do think that my emotions will be less intense, and so far they have been every time I changed doses. But point of all that is, I thought that I would be like super mellow, and I was actually so worried I would stop liking Kirby and really like bright, colorful, intense stuff, because it's like, oh, I only liked all this colorful, intense stuff because like I was super hormonal. But I think honestly, like I thought I'd only be playing like Pikmin and Breath of the Wild and like these super like chilled out like nature things. But it's really funny that it's like all of this is building up to the joke of that I've gone and changed my hormone levels, and the first thing is that I'm swapping Pikmin for Touhou Luna Nights, which is the most like over the top crazy thing I could possibly be swapping to. I don't think I'm gonna lose my wacky tastes just because of my chemicals in my brain. But I was so worried. My number one worry has been not having my usual, like, I don't know, feelings and vibes, which are kind of wacky. Yeah, so I guess I have to go start reading Touhou lore. Getting a pulse on Touhou Luna Nights. Yeah, Nathan, if we do our campaign Friday night, if we stay at Sarah and Hunter's, we can go home on the train in the morning. Because I'm going to be leaving from one of their houses to the stream anyhow. You can just come with me. You can just come with me, and we can do the first part of this together. Oh my god. I'll post soon. I'll post soon what we're going to do. I might announce it to the group chat, but we'll see. Okay. Where is this key? I have this key now. Okay. Thank you, Bottlebees. Yeah, so I guess I'll do another Saturday stream. I can't think of why that wouldn't be a good call. This is also nice because we were going to play Hollow Knight. I was going to play Hollow Knight at Maya's house, but then she rescheduled it. So I lost out on a different, like, playing a game with a friend thing that day. That's okay. We're also doing the Zoomer Touhou to Kirby thing. We're gonna get more like 14-year-old fans in the chat. I've been noticing a lot of my like Gen Z friends like Toho and Kirby. I'm gonna go listen to Toho music after this. No, we're actually doing this. We're actually doing this. 100% neurotransmitters. I was just like, the neurotransmitters were not picking up. They were not picking up the chemical for Pikmin. It was just not happening. And it was like, well, we're canceling one Nathan stream. We're canceling 3 Nathan streams. Let's do 1 Nathan stream instead. This is gonna be off the wall. I need to download it now. Actually. I guess, yeah. I won't buy a physical. I won't buy a physical for a game I haven't played. The physical looks very appealing, but it's like 4,500 yen or something. I can't really justify that right now. I was honestly fantasizing about going and picking it up on the way to Nisa's party. Which would have been really sexy, but I don't really want to spend that. Hopefully it's on sale. I'm so glad! Yeah, I think at the end of the day I have to follow my gut. I've been saying there's not enough spring traditions in this channel, because I have like the fall and the winter loaded up with traditions. But spring and summer I have like nothing except seasonal stuff. And Pikmin is very seasonal. I mean, maybe I'll do Pikmin in April. Maybe I just need like a break before it, honestly. Because right now, my only solid plan was Pikmin and then Signalis, I guess. But right now, I don't know. I honestly associate Enna. I associate Enna and Weirdcore and like Kirby Superstar on the SNES with March. And if I add Toho to that, March may become a very, very wacky month for me. It may be that March develops an identity as a very, very wacky, silly kind of month. I guess you could grab it if you want a physical copy, but it'd be for Switch. I think if we go to Yodobashi camera, then it's gonna be like 4,500, which is too much. I mean, you could use your magical powers, and you could find it for like 3,000 yen at Suruha or Surugaya, but I think I'm gonna buy a digital. Ah, Toho is being downloaded into my spring. I feel like spring is really about trying new things, is also it. No. No, you... No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Oh my god. I'm gonna give you money. Okay, I'm gonna accept this from you, but I'm gonna pay for a little bit of it. I can't accept a full. I'm gonna pay for a little bit of it. Let me pay for like half of it. Oh my god, am I gonna accept it? You're so fucking nice. Oh my god, this is so fucking funny. I love neurotransmitters. I love neurotransmitters. No, don't hit me with the HBD. Oh, so appealing. I will find a shark friend, but we're gonna split Luna Nights halfway. How do you feel about that? Let's split Luna Nights halfway. If it's like 4,500 or something, let's split it halfway. Will you accept? Sorry, I hit the floor. The mic probably didn't like that. Will you accept that? Will you accept that? I will accept this because it is so kind and that's so appealing. I was debating getting the physical Signalis for the memory, but this will be a way funnier memory. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so kind. That's so kind. Oh my god, we'll talk about this. Okay. Damn. There is one last thing that I wanted to do today. There's one last thing I wanted to do. This is the kind of energy that Kirby Return to Dreamland creates. It's fast momentum. Oh! I'm gonna give you money. It's so kind. my little shriveled heart isn't used to all this kindness. My shriveled up tiny little heart. Okay. God, am I really gonna turn this damn thing off? That's so hard. This is Melovania Magic Noreen. This is life. I was really close to getting a giant shark friend from Nathan for my birthday, and I would have loved her too hard. I would have loved her. She would have been so big, and she would have taken up my whole bed while I'm in Japan. And I would have, I have so many plushies, and I love them so hard that it's really hard to take on more plushies right now. I exclusively have my teddy bear from childhood, Hollow Knight from home, and a tiny keychain-sized Elfalin, who I love for being small. And it's so hard. I could be buying so many plushies in Japan, but I have so many at my dad's house right now. And it's like, it's a critical max. I can't get rid of them. That's my thing. I can't get rid of plushies. It's too hard for me. There will be like a shark sticker tucked inside of my Luna Knights forever. Luna Knights is so motherfucking good. Like, I've watched so much coverage of this game. I know it's gonna be incredible. Like, I know we're gonna play it all the time. Like, I could stream it 2 times this year. That's why I was like, I wasn't even thinking we could get together and do it together, because it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna replay it in July, you know? Like, we're gonna play it together one way or another, whether or not it's this weekend, you know? But yeah, I just had plans get canceled, so. Arrgh! I know, it's hard with really big ones. It's hard with sizable ones. I've realized recently, like, hey, I haven't seen that one toy from when I was 7 in a while. And it's like, oh, my mom got rid of that one day. She got rid of that behind my back because she knew I was never going to get rid of it. It's such a funny realization. 2 scoops, please. I'm going out. I'm going under. I was about to grab whatever copy ability this was and then plunge down into the ice cream. And then I passed the fuck out. Seriously, this is gonna be such a ridiculous connecting point. I'm gonna be gushing about this game because it has so many strong points. It's a very me Metroidvania. I've just been waiting for the right time to play it. No, legit, yeah, you'll come over again. We're gonna have Shmup Day. I like this better. Signalis would have been really, really fun if we were like bumming for fun things to do, but we both have so many things to do with our Saturday nights that I can't in good faith commit the price of a game and a game in my collection and like 3 weekend plans in like our very short ephemeral spring to just one game. I'm just not that good at horror. Like, it'd be a super like novelty kind of experience. I'm just not that good at horror. Toho Luna Nights has become, oh no, Signalis has become Toho Luna Nights. This is, that's Shinka. That's beautiful. I'm gonna make the thumbnail of all time. Hakanai. Oh, it's very Hakanai, Nareen. It's very Hakanai. I'm losing 3 of my 4 schools. I thought, based on what we talked about and like what things were looking like for this the city's sport education, that we'd all be gaining schools. I didn't prepare myself to lose schools. I'm only keeping 1 school. It's kind of really sad right now, actually. I'm losing my favorite school. I really felt at home there. Hey, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Give me my hot dogs. Give me my fucking Franks. Give me my fucking... When I left Boston for Japan, the last time I hung out with my friend Juno, I was like, Juno, I need a fucking ballpark Frank. I need a fucking dog before I go. I've never craved a ballpark Frank. I've never craved a hot dog before. I like sausages and hot dogs, but I was like, Juno, I need a nasty fucking Frank. And we found a really good Chicago-style hot dog place right next to our favorite alt-fashion store. So that was a really nice memory. I got a fucking dog. It's gonna be one of the first things I eat when I go home. I'm still only gonna be 4, which I'm grateful for, but everybody is warning me about, I'm gonna get 1 school that's actually in my home area, which I'm grateful for, but every single one I learn about that it might be, everyone's like, those kids are crazy. Like, those kids are unchained. So, I think I've had tough kids. I've even been in charge of a really tough class. We'll see how hard of an adaptation is. My one really big fear is kids without filters are where I've run into issues with gender stuff. Where, like, there was a kid with no filter in the 4th grade at one of my schools who kept, like, being like, you don't look like a woman, which was really freaking stressful. Like, really stressful. Because I usually pass. Like, I usually pass, and it'd be very difficult for me to stop passing. I might quit the job. I might quit the job if, like, I had a school where I was, like, constantly debating the nuances of transness. Like, that's just, like, not in my agenda for this next coming year. But it's been fine because all the teachers totally get me. They don't actually get me, I'm just passing. And I got the legal F and everything. So I hope I'm fine, but, oh, I did the puzzle. Yes! See, usually I don't stress about that puzzle. I'm glad that I got it. It just feels so tricky. Yeah, I'm really hoping everything's fine, but I am worried if I have 3 new schools and younger kids have been more difficult. I'm a little bit worried, but I think it's just me looking for the next thing that's going to be a problem more than a substantial issue. Things have been completely fine. There was one school where I had to tell the principal, like, hey, the kids have been launching a full-scale investigation about whether I'm a man or a woman. Can we tell them I'm a woman, or, like, have them ask me about my gender so I can just say it? And then things have been fine since then. So hopefully we don't have any crazy situation. Because I would not do good. I would not do good having to, like, constantly talk about trans stuff with, like, entirely new workplaces. That's awesome! See, Alex actually has one really close to my house that people warn me about, but she also says they're really sweet, and I'm not a stranger to tough kids, so it might all be fine. Especially if I'm not running class, it might all be fine. But my nightmare is I'm gonna have 1 or more schools where I'm running class for 4th graders, and they're, like, calling me a man? Like, I'd quit the job. After everything I fought for, I would quit the job. No, it's not. And I don't think I could, like, I've gone through a lot. I would do my ding-dang best. There are multiple kinds of hot dogs in this game. Wow. I'd do my ding-dang best, but if it's not as smooth as it was at the other schools, that would really wear on me. It'd be a quick year. Great news about my neurotransmitters, though. We are adapting to the lower ones. Ah, cervix. Don't think you're safe. So believe it or not, we've talked about everything in this after game, from Toho to cervixes and neurons. I have one last thing I want to do before we are done with my first ever Return to Dreamland stream. There's one more thing we have to do. Otherwise it is not a proper Return to Dreamland stream. No one has ever called me Mel. I feels like I'm much older than I am. Feels like I work at a gas station. And I'm from a different generation than I am. Yeah, no, it's true. I need to not worry. I had, like, almost problems that got resolved so quickly at 2 schools that I really don't have to, I feel like I don't have to worry. Yeah, this is a different kind of hot dog. They performed bottom surgery on a mountain. Oh my god, we do bottom, we give bottom surgery to a mountain. It's actually not exactly what's happening. We're just revealing it. We're entering a scientific discussion about volcanic cervixes. This segment's really cool. It's like the ending of the Madeline fight in Celeste. It's just the way it opens up is very awe-inspiring. kosher and non-kosher. They have options. I need water. I need water. Bring it. Finally a fight that warrants being 2 gears. What? Wow, did you see that? That juggle was kind of crazy. Lame. Though I hasten to point out, the presence of a cervix in the volcano, as I reread chat, does not necessitate sexual action, as vaginas are not inherently sexual things. It is merely a facet of the volcano. For that reason, I feel no sexual desire towards the volcano. It is simply existing. Bam. Wow! You're really living that. You're really living that. Do it! Give me my final star bullet of this campaign. Wow. Good game. Well, we had to learn that it had a cervix. We've been born. Man, Return to Dreamland really knows how to finish it where it all begins. He lined up with it. He lined up with it. No, why did we destroy it? Why did we destroy it? Now I'm in pain. Okay. It's almost time. You can't finish Return to Dreamland if you don't return to Dreamland. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? We can't finish Return to Dreamland if we don't return. Landia, I'm sorry. We had to teach people on Popstar. There are uneducated volcanoes who don't understand their bodies. Eee. All that leaves is Egg Engine, which I'm just not doing. I could dwell on like the beautiful pause menu forever, but we've done that a lot already. Goodbye, Return to Dreamland. Patchy, 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 patchy. So now we have to return to Dreamland. Doo-doo-doo. Is this a real Wii? No, it is not. It is the memory of a Wii that exists inside of a real Wii U. We must return to Kirby's Dreamland for the Nintendo Game Boy. I've been craving this because there's the black and white segments with star bullets. I haven't played it much. Sometimes when I'm in Tokyo, I will have my 3DS out to do spot passing, and then I will be caught doing nothing. And then I will just whip out Dreamland. I have played it in really funny places. I forget what I did last time. Maybe it was Hokkaido? But I played it at the club. I played it at the club where I saw all the like emo idols and stuff. I just started playing this when there wasn't anybody on stage. Okay. Peak gaming. I really like this. So I played this, Kirby's Adventure, and Kirby's Dreamland 2, which looks like this on the Game Boy, all at the same time for the first time back in 2020, and they really got me into Kirby. I played these all the time. I replayed each of them like 3 times. I went totally feral. I really got into them. I played Dreamland 3 and Superstar, or a bit of Superstar. After I did my Squeak Squad Let's Play while we were in lockdown, and that didn't super do it, but when I was beating Kirby's Adventure for the first time, that's when I was like, oh, I really care about this series. I was actually trying to do Nightmare for the first time while I was like in my last 3 minutes before a work call, which is an extremely 2020 sentence. I had an internship and I had a pointal with my boss, or like a team meeting at like 7 or whatever, and I was at my dad's house. Oh, sweet memories in the deep summer. And I was trying to beat Nightmare, and I was really hurrying it through. And something about the way that I was like, I have to finish this. I have to keep doing the Nightmare fight. Like, I really have to do this. I was so excited. I realized like, oh, I really care about Kirby now. And then for some reason, I tried... Oh, Liz loves this game. Liz loves Dreamland. And I tried Dreamland 2 because it was totally new, and it's very similar. And that one's a bit deeper than the other two. You can get a little more into that. But Adventure was so fun that I replayed it like 4 times. It's super good on 3DS. It's so playable. I played this, and then I played Dreamland 2 a bunch of times. I did like all the hard stuff to get the final boss. So all this to say, I played them as kind of a set. And then after that, I did Robobot. I was like, this slaps. I did Triple Deluxe. I was like, this slaps. Then I did Return to Dreamland, and I was like, this fucks. And then that's when the big 3 were born. Because I was not passionate about those games before this point. So I played these 3 games, and they were really big and like kind of not my foundations as a Kirby fan, but my foundations as a Kirby maniac. Because it was the 2000 games that you've played, Nathan, that set me up as like a Kirby player. Like, I played those as a kid. I was very normal about them. But these games made me a maniac. And then the big 3 took it from there. But these days, I haven't gone back for Dreamland 2 or Adventure nearly as much as I have for this one. Maybe because it's short. But it's really fun. I played Dreamland at an idol show, a punk idol show. Like, they were just like a bunch of like hardened, crazy like otaku guys wearing all black. Like, we moshed with these people. Like, it was super hardcore. Someone said Hisashi Booty when they saw my 3DS. Goodbye, very first Waddle Dee. It's really fun. I don't know. It's like, it feels like at the end of the day, like, all series with big histories always have to like kind of call back to their original stuff. And most people don't actually give a shit about the original game. But the more of a fan of this game I become, the more I'm like, oh my god, Kirby Cafe is made just for me. It has all these characters that I love. It reminds me so much of Kirby Dreamland. Like, yeah, dipshit, the whole series is doing that. Like, everybody is serving me, all bowing before me. That's like why I started my Metroidvania adventure fairly early with Souten and Super Metroid and made strong emotional connections to them. Because now it's like, all serving me, all bowing before me. All of the references in the games are for me. It's like you situate yourself, you put your heart right into like the very core, right at the beginning of a thing, and everything that spawns from it, that spawns downstream, it's all coming down from your stream. So yeah, I'm planning world domination with this game. This sequence is kind of neat. They remade this, right? They have a mode in Superstar that's just this game, but like new graphics. But they cut this. They cut this and they cut a boss. So this is all totally niche. No, not niche. It's totally new. It's very novel is what it is. It's novel to me. It's so nice. The more I play it, the more I like it. Which is funny because a lack of replayability is why they made Kirby's Adventure. But of course, at the end of the day, a bigger, fatter adventure like Adventure would not be as fun if it was without copy abilities. Yeah, probably like your first 4. This room is nice. The water effects are nice. I remember one time couple weeks ago, I switched to Kirby's Adventure as like a break from... It was a pretty long session. We did 3 worlds, actually, which I never did afterwards. I went 3, 2, 1, 1. I went to Kirby's Adventure on this disc, and someone in the chat was like, this is just a one-time thing, right? Like, they like did not want to change the game, and it's like, if you play one Kirby game, you play them all. If we're streaming one, you never know what I'm gonna put in the disc. I think I did it when I did Forgotten Land too. I was like, y'all need to see this. I forget what I was showing you, but I was like, we're going there. And you know, I talked about replaying Dreamland 3 and getting that to like smack me in the face back when we did 64. I haven't done that yet. I haven't so much as looked at Dreamland 3 since we talked about that. So I still might have that game coming down the road for the spring. Maybe if I do enough of a break with non-Nintendo games, I'll end up streaming Dreamland 3 in spring. I wish March was longer. My first time saying it, not my last. Oh, speaking of Kirby, I gotta try for a reservation tomorrow at Kirby Cafe. It's not necessarily the end of the world if I don't get it, but I'd have to do a kind of less desirable weekend in Tokyo with Liz if I want to. Yeah, this is my only shot to get it at the end of April with Liz. If I don't get it, I might book our hotels for the first weekend of May. I don't know. I really don't. I want to go to Tokyo the first weekend that they're here. But it's going to be like Golden Week, so it might be impossible. Kirby Cafe, the site might just crash. It was so bad when I tried to get a holiday reservation. So bad. It's such a bad site. I really want to go back, though. I know, I really want it. I don't know if Shino would go with me. I'll have to ask them. Or no, she only uses she, her right now. I'd have to ask her. Yeah, right. It might be doomed. It might be doomed. But I'm gonna try. I know the tricks now. I might set up all of my devices. I might try to get a reservation on like my 3DS internet browser. I might do my phone, my laptop, and my work iPad. Because it glitched out so bad my first time. Die. Yeah, as tough as it is that I'm losing my schools that I like, and it might be a big headache to adjust to my new ones, and my neurotransmitters are a bit funky, it's gonna be a nice spring. It's gonna be really fun. I'm very, very lucky people are visiting. I'm so friggin' lucky. It's expensive stuff. People are gonna come into chat late and be like, why are we playing Dreamland? Well, didn't you read the description? We had to return one day. I like the short streams too, I think. Well, we might go feral and play the whole thing Saturday, to be honest, but we could, in the future, break up Toho into 2 shorter streams, from what I gather. This level is such a party. This might be my favorite level. The enemies are just goofing. Goodbye. First and last Beam Clam. I don't think the Beam Clam has ever returned. Wouldn't mind if it did. What'll do? Oppressing the Beam Clam. I'm getting really soft about beach stuff. I'm playing Link's Awakening, and all of the little beachy details are getting me. I might start watching Pokemon Concierge before Niece's party, because honest to God, I still have a tiny bit of Kazekgibi. I mean, it might be allergies now, but I do feel a tiny bit under the weather, because I just never slept enough this week, honest to God. I'm gonna be like, I don't think I'm gonna be contagious or nothing, but I need to rest, you know, before we go out. Dude, sorry, I don't know, do you like dude? I don't know if you like dude or not. I'm neutral if it's like a trans femme. I don't mind being called dude at all if it's like a trans femme. Me and Hunter and Sarah are gonna be sleeping on like a couch that Sarah brings. Like, I do not fucking know what's gonna happen tonight at 1 a.m. Like, I do not know. I think we're using a futon that she's somehow bringing because she's how she is. And incapable of anything. And I think like a lot of us are gonna have to sleep on it. Goodbye, Squishy. Goodbye, Captain Squishy. You see, a lot of what I like Adventure for is the cool environments. But like, this is a cool environment, and I'm such a sucker for the black and white style. It's actually maybe I'll play this a bit more because I'm gonna be playing Gato Roboto for Robbie's book club. That's my other fave black and white game. But I prefer this, it's softer. The Gato Roboto might even be emulating like a Virtual Boy or something. I couldn't tell you. Like if you had red, it's Virtual Boy and it's a lot sharper. This Game Boy stuff is a lot softer. It's not even black and white really, it's like an ivory. It'll be fun. The thing is, Sarah was hyping up the cocktails. And I want to have a party and meet new people. Yeah, I want the Beam Clam to come back. Oh, can you imagine? Oh, see, I'm getting really sensitive about ocean stuff now. Can you imagine, like, in the next 3D game, a big beach world for level 2? Because, like, classic and everything. I really want them to go back to basics with the next game in a lot of ways. Not fully, but in some ways. Just, like, a big beach world, and one of the main copy abilities besides ice and, like, the return of water is beam. Beam, water, ice. That's so good for a beach level. I'm just picturing the Beam Clams, because, like, they could probably, because Whip's probably gonna become like a 3D, not like a 360 kind of whip, like a circle. They could like do that, like they could kind of dangle out their feeler at you, or they could like clear out the area around them. They'd be so hazardous. They would make the beach so hazardous, but like also the sparkly beam would be really pretty on a beach. Oh, here's the original Kirby shooting segment. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So I guess we actually really did, in a sense, end up using the shooting segments to transition to Toho Luna Nights. This is Cabula. She changes her gender later. Yes, that's completely true. She takes E. I might not play much more, but Bubbly Clouds is really good. What do you mean it's level 3? How have I already played this much of the game? I'm so tired. I'm like, I have like 4 more minutes. I'm really tired. I'll do a little Bubbly Clouds, but not much. The issue with this game is that it's peak. Like, that's the issue, is that it's peak. Honestly, these retro games are all competing for, like... I mean, if we don't count spin-offs, my top 3 is Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, Robobot, 64... No. Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, Robobot, Forgotten Land, 64. And then after that, it's like, I don't know, I say Mass Attack pretty often. It's pretty competitive. This game could be number 6 if it wanted, like if I played it more. Right now it could. I used to be pretty comfortable saying the retro games, the most retro games, could comfortably take 6 if they wanted it. If I had to do a list right now of mainline, Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, Robobot, those 2 switch. Forgotten Land, 64. Those 2 could switch, but they're 2 really good games. I might say Dreamland for number 6, then Kirby's Adventure for 7, and then Squeak Squad and Dreamland 2. I'm gonna leave out Epic Yarn. It's kind of like half mainline, and I have to replay it. Yeah, you could do Squeak Squad, Dreamland 2 as like the next rung down. I don't know how I would order them right now. I guess Amazing Mirror comes out. I need to give some love to these bottom half. Like, I replay my top half so much. I never play the bottom half. Yeah, so Squeak Squad, Dreamland 2, that's pretty similar. Amazing Mirror? Amazing Mirror. Superstar and Superstar Ultra. Dreamland 3. And then Kirby Star Allies. Man, I've played the series so much that it actually feels like there's not many games. That list actually feels short. I really need to give some love to that bottom half of the list. Like, things get musty as soon as you step down from the top 5. This is the game I've given the most love and care to outside of that top 5. I've just been playing those top 5 for ages now. I'm glad 64 was able to join that clique, because it's obviously a clique. Like, I'm not even feeding the flagship games. Oh, Nightmare in Dreamland! Nightmare in Dreamland is tied with Amazing Mirror. Yeah. Yeah, those tier lists will be titanic. Those will be like so high effort, high production. I got you saying oh slay. Ow, I die. Oh slay. It's like there's nothing quite like that. There's nothing quite like that. Even though like my preferred like appearance has gone back, is very like I don't know, like, kind of like punk. Like I don't know. If I could dress myself, however, I'd probably have a pretty like I don't know, tougher looking look. I still think I've completely gone back, even though like I'm still in my like hardened era in a lot of ways, especially aesthetically. I like that I've gone back to talking like a girly, like valley girl, like a Gyaru, like from my 2019 era. I used to be so freaking girly, like slay. Like I used to be so like that, and it's just been coming back since grad school ended, just randomly. I like the idea of looking like Jiro, but talking like I'm Miyashita. I think I'm gonna keep that. I think I'm gonna keep that. This is such a fun segment. Damn. Like bubbly clouds in the beach are so top tier. They're so good. I guess the other two I like a bit less. There's novelty in the castle, but I don't enjoy it as much as these levels. And Krakow's like good. Like when am I gonna stop playing this game? And this one has the power-ups, like come on, man. Thanks. I think it's kind of the autism. It's just like I enjoy like being able to craft a look out of being kind of straight-faced and stoic, because it's usually my most comfortable. But then I'm also like so hyper-expressive through language. Like I guess like I'm all language, no facial expression in my ideal environment. Rina Tenoji and I Miyashita are living today. I've been just like very like, cause like at school there's like no room to be anything besides like bubbly and friendly, and I can channel that. But like when I'm making new friends, I'm hyper friendly. But when I get comfortable, it's really nice to be able to just kind of like relax a bit. Damn, I'm really here. I said it was gonna stop when it stopped being fun, and it hasn't stopped being fun. I'm becoming a fan of this game. I'm becoming a fan of this game. I'm gonna try letting it into my clique as my 6th favorite game and see how that feels. I think I'm gonna make a new tier. I think it's gonna be edging into the Forgotten Land Kirby 64 tier. I think I'm becoming a real fan of this game. I think it'd be really funny to give it that validation and see what happens. Everything else is like, yeah, Adventure, Dreamland 2, Squeak Squad. That's the next tier. Yeah. Like, I'll never be anything except for, like, overperforming socially. Like, I've learned so many social cues that, like, I'm a friggin' master at it. But it's because, naturally, I wouldn't use many of them. Naturally, I'm just, like, info dumping. Brain-to-brain communication. I guess it's the YouTuber thing. I can say whatever the hell I want and I don't have to make any facial expressions. You're kidding. Why am I at Mount DDD of all things? Of all things. Why am I here? Why is it still fun? I can stop. Any of these bosses. If they stop being fun, I'm done. I'm done. I had no plans to finish this. It planned me. La la la, la la la. This section is straight up eerie and it's never been followed up on. So once we get in here, to each and every one of the rooms, there is a surprise. Surprise is another Kirby. There's just another Kirby. This has never been followed up on. There's another Kirby and you touch it and then you can move forward. That's never been followed up on in any way that I know. Y'all are here for info dumps. My banter is info. Slowly dumping into the void. I feel like they only programmed in being able to drop a ledge and not swallow your star for this fight. It's straight up creepy in some of the cases. The Kirby clones, they're weird. Damn it, that was still fun. This is the original Breath of the Wild. Let you choose 4 things. Damn, why do I like this so much? Am I entering my Float Islands era? Beam Clam, am I entering my Float Islands era? I guess Squishy should have let me know that someday I'd become a big fan of this. Squishy always was holding that power. What a good room. I used to play a large amount of Kirby's Adventure, mostly to get to the pirate ship in Orange Ocean. Such a good level. Such a good level. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Pokemon Concierge today. I'm gonna get wholesome. I'm gonna get wholesome. You watch me. Wholesome and nautical will be something you wish. Sub in the chat and buy me Amazon Prime. I don't know. Fuck Amazon. Even this is why? Why were they putting such beautiful effects in their trees? Why were they so good at making games? It was 1492. No one was making games yet, and they made. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Let's get wholesome. No, let's get wholesome. Yeah, it's safe to say. I already said it, but it's safe to say. It's safe to say I like this more than Dreamland 2 now. I used to love Dreamland 2 a lot, and I like it a lot, but I'm really getting into this right now. Wow, it's just like Mega Man. This is just like Mega Man! This is exactly like Mega Man! There's a Mega Man hiding in this. Mega Man is actually like all navigated through a menu like that, where you choose from 6 or 8 different robot master bosses, and then you play a build-up level to the boss, and the boss is really damn hard, so you fight the boss, and then every time you die, you have to redo the level. I started with the hardest sub-series, so it's really hard for me, and I'm using an assist mode where I don't have to redo the levels, but if I was redoing the levels, I would not have made it half as far through that game. It's a rough game. But the original one is like super cute, also super hard, but it's the same exact format as this. This is the Robot Masters. This is the Robot Masters. An Edo era abacus. Kirby was being made during the end of the Sengoku period. No. This is during the Sengoku period. Let me in. I want this shit as my wallpaper in real life. This is so peak. Am I gonna become a bigger Kirby fan? What's gonna happen to me? I'm not gonna have any children at this rate. Who's gonna take care of me? Kirby can't do that. When I'm sick and dying? Kirby can't do that. Mostly. Look how beautiful Krako's little anime eye is. Poyo de gozarimasu. Toyo de gozarimasu. Kirby looks frustrated. I was also kind of frustrated. How have I beaten 3 of the bosses? Who's doing this? Who is at the wheel right now? It's not me. I don't know. My ass really got returned to Dreamland on this one. I wish I had my copy. Oh, I really wish I had my copy. Although my copy probably doesn't look like this. No, I don't think my copy looks this good on GBA SP. Toyo de gozarimasu. The only thing I've learned about my prefecture in like a pre-modern time is we had like one warlord. We had one warlord and we developed canals for agriculture. And to be fair, the agriculture has held up. But me and my friend Taro went to the museum and there was just nothing. It was like, this is when agriculture started. This was the warlord. This is when America landed here for Perry shit. One of multiple places Perry landed. I could still be fighting Krakow. I guess if I was playing EX mode, I might still be fighting Krakow. I only beat EX mode of this thing with save states. I think I gotta get better at this game. I gotta get better. This is becoming weirdly similar to Mega Man at an alarming rate, actually. I guess I'm a retro gamer now. If I'm soft about Mega Man and Dreamland 1, I'm a retro gamer. Where's Vanessa? Hey, Vanessa. DDD is ready to kick my butt in this fight. This is his physical peak. It's the confidence, really. Once he lost the confidence, he had nothing. He was just sitting in here beating people up with his hammer. Being a king. Being a raven or something. Not a penguin. No, he looks like Dom Pen when he jumps. He's a penguin. It feels like 2 in the morning right now. It feels like I'm at a sleepover. I think I turned the AC off or something happened to turn the heat off or whatever. Like my heat was not on. I did not sleep through the night. And I went to bed late because I'm dumb. We die. Now I'm ripped. Oh, you got me. This guy was ripped. He was ripped in his time. How am I fighting King DDD? How am I watching the credits? This is crazy. That move's killer! In this metagame, that move was killer. Yeah, I might let this game into the click. I might replay this more. I might try and count my replays. Damn it, I should not do that. But like for real, I could guess. I could guess my replays. Probably 2 times through the main story. 1 time through EX. 1 random time for kicks 1 year. 1 random time for kicks another year. There was definitely 1 time when I got this disc, I played this. That's true. I've played this at least 5 times. I probably beat 1 when I was out. I'm gonna say this is my 7th time beating this and pretend that that's true. Estrogen levels, literally. I changed my neurons. They changed the decade. I need to put pressure on him. Oh no. No, I don't. That sound effect was so reused. That was like menu closing music. Ah. Nathan, what time are you going to Nice's? Do you think you can actually get Toho today? Or is that going to be later in the week? You mentioned today. If we could meet up and I could get it from you before Saturday, that'd be really cool. Because then I could like familiarize myself with like the sound and the visuals, and then not get an overstimulation headache on the day of. I kind of have to do that. If I can like get a pulse on the vibes, then I won't have like a huge overstimulation headache. We could probably play for longer on next Saturday. This is just something I know about myself. Arf! Oh my gosh, you are crazy. That's too kind. You're gonna get money for this. You're gonna get money for this. That's true. After a short time, they would start cross-dressing together. That was almost the first thing they did together. Kirby was so much less into it than King Dedede. Like, King Dedede was so much more into it. I think King Dedede just does drag. Kirby was not into it. Or maybe he was a little bit into it. I'm thinking of the initial reaction. The initial reaction. Kind of struggling out here. Okay, DDD, I need to take a nap. Really badly. All this and then I get game overed. Like, fuck you, bitch. I used to struggle with some King DDD fights. Nightmare in Dreamland. That was hard. Probably Return of the King at some point. Yeah, I think he liked how pretty he was. Masahiro Sakurai, what did you make? Who is this animal? I watched the Super Smash Bros. Roster cutting video and it was brutal. I have done really brutal roster cuts in my time, but that is because I switched to the paradigm of it's a Nintendo celebration, not a gaming celebration. This person did a gaming celebration, and they cut it down to the bone so bad that Meta Knight had to go. They kept King Dedede, and one of the last people they cut, like closest to the bone, was Meta Knight. It was brutal. It's brutal. Only in extreme poverty should we have to cut Meta Knight from this game. That's intense. Uh-oh. He's got 2 tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, that was really tough. But it's also like, I think I've said like the most beautiful boss sequence in the series. One of the absolute most beautiful. Yeah, I think gifs of that really made me fall in love with Kirby. Gifs of the Fountain of Dreams. I used to be crazy about the Fountain of Dreams. Yeah, the Fountain of Dreams is really strong. The Fountain of Dreams keeps those guys being any lower than B tier. I think this might be an A tier game, like A minus, B plus A minus, going to A minus. Kirby Forgotten Land is A plus for me. Kirby 64 is A. Squeeze Quad's like B. Adventure is like B plus. Dreamland 2 is B or B minus right now. Nightmare in Dreamland is probably B minus. I really don't want to call Amazing Mirror C plus in this economy, but it's C plus B minus. And then after that, it's like, yeah, Dreamland 3 is C plus for me right now. Superstar is C. Don't attack me. I'm gonna be really kind and say that, thanks Bill Cipher. I'm gonna be really kind and say that Star Allies is C minus and not D plus. I some days would say D plus. Every time I cite that list, it sounds weirdly short. I guess spin-offs are just that big a part of the culture. Wow. We played it. I don't even have any regrets. Like, I'm gonna sleep now. Meta Knight in this economy? I looked at that message like 3 times and it didn't hit my brain as meaning until the 3rd time because it's so absurd. Alright, well thank you everybody for hanging out, especially you two for sticking out at the end in my insane brain process. Now I'm going to become an owner of Toho Luna Nice because I have a nice ass friend who's getting money. Press up A and select on the title screen. Well, if I'm having fun... No, I couldn't possibly do this. But I'm curious... Up A select. It's probably 1 minus 2. Okay, well that's that. That's that. I'm glad I didn't swap those batteries. They lasted the whole stream. Might do it now, though. Goodbye! See ya! Thank you! You are too kind! Literally, oh my gosh. I accept this birthday present because I'm going to turn it into a fun memory with both of us together. And turn myself into an enjoyer of Toho. Now we're really in Dreamland. See y'all next time. Saturday.